Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing, man. It's your boy BBO Boxing, man. Back with another video, man. What's up to everybody? It's your boy. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BBO Boxing, man. Coming to you live, man. We got a lot to talk about with this boxing, man. We got so many good things happening. We got some big fights that we want to see finally happening. I mean, I'm just super excited about the sport, man. I'm sure you guys are as well. But you know what? I tell you what, man. This might be the biggest year in boxing we've seen in probably 10 to 15 years. And I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff that we need for the sport. This will only make the sport better. Being able to have the best fights, having the best fights, man, is going to be huge for the sport. I'm telling you, man, we got one of the best. I mean, I'm telling you, the schedule's exciting. You got Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. You got the Mexican Monster versus Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant got a lot to prove, man. You know, he knocked out Anthony Durrell. He want to show that he's a real live, viable fighter at 168. He wants to show that that Canelo fight was just something that happened. It was a blip on his record. He wants to get revenge. I'm telling you, man, we got so many good big fights coming on. We got Jerron Ennis, going against Vilma. We got my man Virgil Ortiz going against Stanionis. I still say I love Virgil, but you know what? Virgil broke my heart with the whole ducking Bud Crawford, man. That was a clear duck. If I can call it on any fighter, I'm definitely gonna call on fighters I like, and anybody that know me know I like Virgil Ortiz. But that was an absolute duck. I was really disappointed that he would do something like that. I mean, to duck the man twice. Jesus Christ. How many times can you duck the man? You didn't duck him twice? Come on. So, it's just so much going on in boxing. Of course, we got to talk about the fact that your boy Terrence Crawford is fighting Rocha. Okay, yeah, so everybody want to complain about Keith Thurman. Yeah, Spencer's fighting Keith Thurman. But is he fighting Rocha? Come on, man. Come on, dog. You can't even complain. At this point, you can't even complain no more. I don't want to hear no more about Errol Spence taking the easy route, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, man, your boy Bud Crawford is fighting Rocha or Roach, whatever you call that bum. This dude just knocked out a dude who was a 135 pounder. This dude ain't no real live welterweight. This ain't no real live fighter out here, man. Shout out to my man, 100 out here, man. Finally caught one of the lives. I appreciate you, dog. I'm telling you, man, the thing that really get me about boxing lately, man, is that no, I don't see nobody hype about all these big fights, man. You got Caleb Plant about to fight the Mexican Monster, dude. That's about to be huge. We're talking about a real live fight that we all been wanting to see. So I'm gonna just be real with you, man. I'm super excited to hear about that. You got your boy King Rye about to go in there with the tank, man. And I'm telling you, this is gonna be a huge fight, win, lose, or draw. Everybody that know me know, hey, I'm rooting for Ryan because I see some huge things that I think could give Tank problems. But guess what? My man, Athletic Mind, what's up with you, bro? Can't be calling out fighters bums, bro. Respect people get in there. I'm not calling nobody a bum, man. But that's what I tell you. That's not who we want to see him fight. We don't want to see him fight Roshan, man. You know that. You know that better than anybody, man. That's not who we want to see him fight. We want to see him get in there with Spence or somebody like that. We don't want to see him get in there with Roshan, man. But I tell you this is gonna be, I'm telling you, this might turn out to be one of the best years in boxing. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see what happened, man, with the whole Benavidez, Caleb Plant fight. Can't wait to see what happens, man, with your boy King Rod going head up against Tank Davis. My matter of fact, myself, I don't want to see him fight Rocha, but Rocha not a bum. What I'm saying is this. Okay, maybe bum is a little bit too tough a term. I'll take that back. Out of respect for my brother, I'll take that back. But the thing is this. I'm tired of seeing fights that we already know who's going to win. If you've been keeping up with boxing the last few years, man, that's what they've been doing. They keep Ryan gonna come fight Tank, but he's gonna destroy. Hey, I totally agree. He's gonna destroy Tank. But one thing we got to talk about is this: in boxing, we be getting too many, especially like top ranked type fighters. We've been getting way too many fights where we know who's going to win. At the end of the day, man, we know that Terrence Crawford is going to knock him out. He's going to put him to bed. So I mean, I can't wait to see the fight. But I mean, that's not what I want, man. I'm not buying none from Crawford or Spence unless they fight each other. That's a good point, man. I really want to see them get in the ring, man, and get it on. At the end of the day, man, Errol Spence got to make that fight happen. You can't let him off the hook. And of course, Bud Crawford got to make that fight happen. At the end of the day, I remember as a kid, man, watching Roy Jones Jr. give his phone number out on the broadcast. My man, listen, I'm willing to bet. I'll put it like this. I got 150, man. Let's put like I got 200 on Errol Spence. Anybody that want to bet me when Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight, I got 200 on Errol Spence by knockout. And the cool thing about it is we about to get this fight. This is one of the fights, man, that we've been wanting. And I'm telling you, if this King ride and Tank fight go like it should, there's nothing stopping them. There's nothing stopping this fight from happening because it's going to show that the money's there. This is one of the biggest fights in boxing, man. I can't wait to see it. Oh, okay. I'll put it like this, man. You my man. I got 100 on Ryan. I got 100 on Ryan. Don't come in here talking crazy, man. I got 100 on Ryan. Ryan's going to kill that kid, dude. Hey, I'm telling you that Ryan's gonna stop Tank. He's gonna put him to bed. I got $100 on that. At the end of the day, you can say what you want, man. That's a bet. We locked in. And I'm telling you, an athletic mind, don't hide, bro. Do not hide when your boy Tank goes to bed. Don't hide. Don't hide. I know how cats do when somebody lose or blah blah blah. They want to hide. At the end of the day, man, win, lose, or draw. I'm going to that fight. That's gonna be a huge fight, man. I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see that fight, dude. That's one of the best fights, man, I've seen in a long time. Same thing here. But I'll tell you this. This might be the fight to change boxing. If you guys remember when Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder got in the ring as men, it changed boxing. I think we got a chance for that, man. I got you. Hey, I know you for real in real life. I got you, bro. We locked in. But I'm telling you, man, I'm so excited about these big fights coming. It's going to be huge for the sport. And I'm telling you, the thing about Tank that I love is the fact this guy Tank, man, has done nothing but take on tough competition. He's always been willing to take those fights. Everybody give him a hard time because he's been on the Mexican flat-footed tour for a long time. But let's just be honest. That boy Tank really was doing he really was taking what was in front of him. At the end of the day, fighters only have so much control. Look at Ivan Redcash. Ivan Redcash won that fight with AB, but he couldn't get it. So that being said, man, I'm not gonna ever fault Tank because it seems like Tank has always wanted the big fights. Tank has done whatever it takes to get the big fights, and now he's finally getting this opportunity to box on a big stage. And when he gets on that big stage, man, I can't wait to see what he do. Uh, Tank ain't take on no big tough competition. He's fought down the level. His comp. That's why fights seem tough. You know what? I would say that, but the thing is, I think what they doing, I definitely think what they've done at PBC is they put him in there with some tough matchups. What's up, bro?
My man, I can't say and let you do this, bro.
Can't let
Much
me
respect to you and your platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been grinding, respect it. But, bro, that comment that I just said right there, bro.
What's
Tank
that?
ain't take no tough comp. He's fought down to the level of his comp. That's why those fights seem tough, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. This Ryan fight, let's be
Yeah,
real. Ryan Garcia has not accomplished nothing in the sport of boxing. We know he's talented.
right,
We know his capabilities, but there's a lot of gray areas with Ryan Garcia. There's a lot of things he has to improve on. Not saying that he can't give Tank a tough fight because I've seen guys like Rolly Romero give Tank a run for his money as long as that lasted. I've seen
right.
guys like Isaac Cruz, show a little resistance against Tank, which Tank was injured. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I've seen Tank in fights where he should have blown guys out, but it just wasn't that. The Hector Garcia fight was looking a little competitive for as long as that lasted as well, right? So Ryan
Right,
definitely has a chance because he has power, he has tremendous talent, but he's very green in a lot of areas. He hasn't been in a championship fight yet. He hasn't fought anybody to the level of Tank. And Tank has prepared himself for somebody like Ryan Garcia with a guy like Mario Barrios, who may not be as talented as Tank, I mean, as Ryan, but he understands the fundamentals a lot better, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I'm not really putting too much stock in this fight. I expect Tank to win, therefore that's why I'm not really. If he beats Ryan Garcia, it does nothing to make me say, "Oh, Tank has improved," or he's the guy because he beat Ryan Garcia. Because what does Ryan Garcia accomplish? If Tank goes to fight Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney or even Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying? Or Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor, and he beats those dudes, those are better wins. I will give him credit for that. That will let me know that Tank is a real player in this game. Which is not to say he's not, but fighting Ryan Garcia does and beating him doesn't prove anything. And that's just what I gotta say, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
a little loud in my background, but I'll tell you this. Hold on, honey. Hold on one second. This is what I say, man. The thing is, I understand what you're saying. You got pizza. Hold on one second, man.
yeah, man. Tank is a tremendous talent, but I don't feed into the whole hype behind it and people getting excited. I get it. It's a big money. It's a money fight. This is not a big fight to me. This is a money fight. This is gonna bring in a lot of cash for these two dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I commend them both for that. They getting their money. I commend that. But Tank, I expect him to keep the same energy after he knocks Ryan Garcia off the list. He said he's gonna fight Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney next. I'm gonna hold him to that. If he fights anybody that's not on his level or on a significantly better level than him after this fight, I have no respect for the man, bro. We know his whole situation. After this fight, he's gonna get a sentencing or whatever. Pray for him in that. I feel like he was dead wrong in handling the situation the way he did with that lady in that car accident. But he's getting his punishment and he's gonna take it like a man. So I just want to see him keep the same energy he said with Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney.
And see, you say that's a good point, but those fights ain't happening. You know that those fights won't happen because we know how Bob Aaron moves. And really, I tell you this: the thing about Tank that's so funny is I think his resume is aging pretty well, man. Look at Pedraza. Look at
Nah, Pedraza's not looking well, bro.
But
His
what I'm
past
saying,
his past three fights, he hasn't looked well.
yeah,
Pedraza has done nothing since he beat Tank. Nothing. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
sorry, man. My daughter just walked
It's
in.
all
So,
good.
but I'm gonna tell you this, man. This the thing about I don't understand with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is not the first guy to take a big fight that hasn't necessarily deserved it. It's
Right.
really about the fact that he put himself in this position. And you can't tell me you don't see the fact that the height, the power, the speed, these are type of things that Tank has never ever faced. And I really believe, especially with Tank, who wants to end the fight like he always do, he coming to the body. There's no way that you won't tell me that Ryan won't be able to end the show with that left hook right to the temple and it's over. And this fight, and this is the first time you heard Ryan Garcia say, "Hey, I want the Loma Devin Haney winner." So this is exciting part about boxing that we haven't seen in a while, where you got guys saying, "Hey, after this fight, I want to have this fight." And I'm telling you, dude, don't sleep on the fact that when Ryan knocks Tank out, man, that is going to be a huge, huge, huge win on his resume, man. And you can't take that from him because no matter what, man, Tank is still a former 135-pound champion. I don't really
Look,
count the Mickey Mouse belts or nothing like that, but Tank has shown you he's a cash cow under
look,
147.
man.
So
All I'm saying is, right. I hear what you're saying, and this only by you saying that Ryan and I come out only plays into what I'm kind of saying is like Tank fights down to the level of his opposition anyway. So if that happens, I wouldn't be completely shocked, but I will be like, wow, this guy really isn't who I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm betting with Tank. I know that he has shown, what I'm saying, that he can put you out. You know what I'm saying? He has a higher IQ than Ryan Garcia, right? I think he has something up his sleeve for Ryan, and I think Ryan does as well. But I think Tank's is gonna play in Tank's hands because he has the experience, and I really think it's just gonna play in the Tank's hands. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan could pull it off. I wouldn't.
hey, Kareem Boxing, what's up, man? Go ahead and cook, bro. You hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, but I get what you're saying. I think the only thing I think that you're missing is the fact that this dude Ryan really, really has a lot of skill, man. I think him getting with Joe Gooson's gonna be big for him. I think you're gonna see a totally different fighter this time. And that's the thing that makes me excited because if you see that the fact that these guys really are trying to fight, these guys really ain't scared to make the fight. Cause man, think about it. Who else has been, 2 feet down saying, "Y'all want Tank? I want to knock Tank out. I want to hurt him." You never heard people talk like this about Tank.
I think I'm gonna keep this all the way 100, right? And
What's
this is
that?
why I think people is falling into this trap, right? The reason why I commend Ryan Garcia more than anything is because this is a huge leap up in competition for him, right? Then when you look at Tank, Tank sees all the flaws. He sees what everybody's talking about. Oh, Ryan Garcia, this and that, chin up in there, this, that. He's green. He never fought for a belt, this and that. This is like, bro, like Tank is really this is to me. Even though you may feel like this is a should be a competitive fight, Ryan Garcia went to me. This is a cherry pick for Tank to me because this is a fight where I think when the odds come out it's gonna be that Tank is the overwhelming favorite, right? Another fight where he's the favorite, right? So it's like he believes he could beat this guy. Against other guys like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, he won't be rushing to go fight them like he's been rushing to fight Ryan Garcia for years now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or advocating to fight Ryan Garcia. Or I want to fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia. It's the only name that's been in his mouth for the past couple of years. Let's keep that a buck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more so shocked that Ryan wants this fight because I thought it would be him to be the one to be like, nah, I don't want the fight. But as of late, he's been the one pushing for this fight. He's been the one taking, the lesser end of the stick in the negotiations. Him. That's why I commend him more than Tank. You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, but this is the thing. When you when you see somebody willing to be great, man, you really got to give them credit. And I'm telling you, the thing about this is, see, I
How?
don't know how
Who?
you.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
know.
wait, wait, wait.
Go
Time
ahead.
out, time out.
Go ahead.
Who's the only person in this fight who's willing to be great is Ryan Garcia, not Tank Davis. Let's
How
get that
so,
straight.
man? How
Let's
so?
get that straight. Ryan Garcia has accomplished nothing. What are you not getting?
How has he
What
not
are you not
accomplished
getting?
nothing, man? How does he not accomplish nothing?
Ryan,
What are you
well,
talking?
who
Because
is
he
he?
hasn't won a championship yet.
Who is he beat, and what belt did he win? What
He beat
accolades?
Luke
He has
Campbell.
no
He
pedigree.
beat he
And
beat
what did
Luke
Luke Campbell
Campbell,
do? What did
and
Luke
he's a
Campbell
silver
do?
and he's a silver champ and he's a silver champion.
What did Luke Campbell do? And what is a silver champion? I don't.
A
Nobody's
WBC
giving him
silver
credit for
champion.
that. Nobody's giving him credit for that.
It's just like having a regular
That's not a real
WA
belt.
belt.
You just said out your own
But
mouth that
listen, this is
no,
what I'm.
time
You
out,
said
time
he's
out. Let me
never done
finish.
nothing. You
You
can't say
just
he's never
no,
done
time out,
nothing.
time out.
Go
You
ahead.
just said that Javante Davis, you don't count as regular belt. So why are you talking about a silver belt from Ryan Garcia? What I mean by he hasn't accomplished nothing, he has accomplished nothing of significance. And with the talent that he has, let's talk about that. With the years he's been a pro, he hasn't accomplished anything to the level of a Tank Davis, a Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson, guys that people are putting him in the same bracket as. He hasn't. So
Man, who
therefore,
who is
if
Devin
Tank were to
Haney beat,
fight,
bro? Who is
what happened?
Devin Haney beat, man?
Devin Haney beat the guy who beat Teofimo Lopez, right? The Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. He beat the guy that beat Teofimo Lopez for uh to become undisputed. That's what he did. It may not be the biggest win in the world, just like a bunch of Terrence Crawford's wins. We may not give a lot of those guys credit, but those guys were champions and they were undefeated, just like George Kambosos was, right? He beat Teofimo Lopez. That was a huge win. That made him who he is. And then he went up against Devin Haney and he did not measure up. Devin Haney showed what Teofimo Lopez should have showed, right? That's what he did. Tf Ryan Garcia, what did he do?
If we talking about, I get what you're saying. He hasn't done a lot as far as on the boxing end, but the fact is this: the dude is pretty much a huge star. So sometimes some things really make you big outside the ring because it don't always necessarily be what you did in the ring. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, like you just said it yourself, who is Tank really beat a significance other than Leo Santa Cruz? He only really beat Leo Santa Cruz, who's a dog. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, man, when we get this fight, and I don't want to see, I don't want to take away from none of these guys because I want to give Tank full credit if he's able to win. And the same thing with Ryan, man. These two, we just heard it years ago about how they was the new big four. Him, Tiafimo, Devin Haney, and Tank and Ryan. These are new big four. And the fact is, these are the only two out that big four that's actually going to fight. Devin Haney's not going to fight Tank. Devin Haney is on the same side of the street, but I never heard him say Shakur Stevens' name ever. But so I mean, you're giving a guy all this credit, and Devin Haney, man, what has he really done? George Kambosos won a bunch of wins by split decision. This dude is not, he's not no world beater, man.
You,
He beat an unfocused
I think you're being.
Teofimo
Man,
Lopez.
I think
Go
you're.
ahead.
I think you're being very biased. Like I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not expecting that from you. I think you're being very biased. I'm not gonna lie,
Box in
bro.
what way?
You're saying what did Devin Haney do, but you're arguing Ryan Garcia. Are you serious, bro?
You missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. I'll put like this. If you put Devin Haney, um, Ryan Garcia, and Tank all in the same boat, I really think they all at the same level. I really do. The only person to me out of that level I think that might be special and has accomplished stuff is your boy Sugar Shakur. That's the only one
Right,
I can say out of that four
right.
that's accomplished
I can
real
agree with you on
things.
that. We got a
You
mutual
know,
agreement on that.
going from 126 up to 130. I mean, I'm telling you, man, the fact that he beat Herring, I mean, not even though he was old, he still beat him. Then he went up and beat I can't remember the Mexican dude's name. I just lost his name.
Valdez.
Valdez. So really at the end of the day, they all haven't done what Shakur Steven has done. They really
Right.
all, I'm telling you, they all need to just get in there and fight
Now,
because what
now I
you
kind of see. Now I kind of see what you're saying, but at the same token, right? Devin Haney, he's been a champion. You know, he didn't win his WBC belt by any means. He fought. He didn't win. You know what I'm saying? But he's defended that belt multiple times. Then he was looking to fight Teofimo Lopez for whatever reason he didn't want to fight. Lomachenko decided to go fight Teofimo Lopez. We know the whole spill, right?
right,
So then he fought George Kambosos. Everybody in that, everybody. Let me explain this. Everybody, when George Kambosos was champion, everybody wanted a shot at him. Ryan Garcia, right? Devin
hmm
Haney, Tank, Shakur, who wasn't even at the weight yet, calling
right,
this man out, right? But as soon
right.
as Devin Haney got the belt, what did we hear? Nothing. And I'm not the biggest advocate for Devin Haney, but I'm keeping it honest. I think Shakur and Tank beats him, but I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna be biased. When he got that belt, you didn't hear anybody saying anything. Let's talk about that. Salute to Just Do. What's good? This athletic mind, Just Do. But look, when Devin got that belt, none of them guys were screaming, "Oh, I want to fight him," and none of that. But when Camp, you remember that BBO, you remember that when
Yeah.
Campbell's had the straps, everybody's like, "Oh, Tank was like, oh, I'll fight him for free. You can keep the belt." Remember?
I remember that. I remember that. But
So
this is the thing I think that you're missing. I'm because I don't want it to come off because how I'm saying it come off too biased. The fact is this: I give Devin Haney a lot of credit for saying, you know what, I'm gonna leave all this money with the zone. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go to Australia. I'm gonna beat the man, and then go by and beat him again. But at the end of the day, the fact that he want to fight Loma and I didn't hear him say Sugar Shakur's name, to me that's disheartening, man. It's like, do you want to be the best or are you just talking? That's what I mean when I say Devin Haney got all the cards in his hand. And the fact is he hasn't said Sugar Shakur Stevens' name once. He said,
mhm.
I'm gonna fight Shakur at 147. Me and you both know 147 might be when Shakur is hanging it up. He's not the biggest guy in the world.
Right, right.
So when you hear that, you gotta really call it all the way around. So let's not make it seem like he's some world beater. At the end of the day, I give Tank so much credit for going up to what was it, 140 and beating Barrios. Barrios was a freaking knockout artist before Tank got a hold of him.
True.
Same thing with Rolly. Same thing with you
You
see
see,
how
I I
Easton
I
Cruz
I,
look.
I ain't
Go
giving
ahead.
him credit for Rolly, but I give him credit for Barrios for sure.
I was real high on Rolly. I'll be honest, and I am still pretty high on Rolly. I think
Oh
Rolly's really
man.
good, man.
Oh my gosh.
I just
What are
think
you
I'm telling you.
saying?
I think reason I say Rolly's good, I think Rolly just need, and it's the thing that I think is missing in boxing, man. You won't say this, but we got to get some better trainers, and guys got to be way more active. Look how Jerron Ennis looked in that last fight. That's just from him not being active enough. That was nothing more than the fact that this guy is not in the ring. He's in the ring. He should be fighting 4 or 5 times a year,
Right.
but he's not. So you get in the ring, you got guys rusty. You got guys like at the end of the day, I love to think about that fight with Jerron Ennis because he looked really bad, not because of the opponent, it's because of the fact that he hadn't been in the ring. If these guys would fight more, we would get better fights. I mean, it's crazy, man. When you see the fights that we get now, we wait all this time and guys ain't sharp. You got Tank Tumble. I gotta warm up more. No, dude, you gotta fight more. That's the thing that's so crazy about it, and that's why I'm giving Ryan and Tank credit for at least saying, you know what, let's get this on, let's make this happen. Because at the end of the day, they don't never have to fight. and they both gonna make a lot of money. And you haven't heard. Your only person you hear that said they want to fight them guys is Sugar Shakur. I don't hear Devin Haney say Tank's name. I only heard him say Ryan's name once or twice, but they didn't make that fight. So it's just you got to hold
because
everybody
of Ryan.
accountable.
Because of Ryan. Ryan's been doing a lot of ducking. Let's keep that honest. I commend
He,
him for this because despite my better judgment, I didn't even think he would go through with this fight, but he did. And that's why I respect him a lot for taking this challenge. But like I said, this is a huge step up in competition for him, bro. This is way out of the ballpark of anybody who he's been fighting, bro.
I mean, I see what you mean on that. I see what you mean on that. This is his first real dangerous opponent. I mean, I don't really sleep on Fortuna. He fought Fortuna to me a little bit late. Fortuna wasn't what he was before he fought
Right.
Jojo Diaz. But I will say this. I'm just excited to see some guys not talking about a fight and some guys making a fight. But I want
Right.
to ask you this. So what you think about the whole Plant versus the Mexican Monster fight? That's a big fight. I'm kind of interested to see what you think about.
That's another big fight. You know, now that's a fight where I could give both guys equal respect on that for making that fight happen. It's a virtual 50-50 fight. Two talented fighters, Caleb Plant showing tremendous skills, showing the heart to move throughout his career. You know, that whole Canelo fight didn't shake his confidence or anything. I think he gained confidence from that, although he was stopped. It just let him know where he measures up against the top guys, you know, because to me in that fight, he had great moments in that fight. I had to win a ton of rounds in that fight, up until the second half. So he definitely showed his true colors in that. That one opponent is greater than anybody David Benavidez will ever imagine of fighting. You know, I've been wanting to see David Benavidez fight Canelo, but you know, miraculously, coincidentally, that fight has not happened. Um, I don't know why, but I think it's more on a part of Canelo Alvarez pursuing other things. You know, I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but yeah, this is a great fight, bro. Caleb Plant looked spectacular in his last fight. He dispatched uh Anthony Durrell in a fashion better than David Benavidez did. He outboxed him in a masterclass and then he stopped him. That's one of the best ways you can ever beat somebody is to show them that they're not on your level for a couple rounds and then knock them out. So that was great. You know what I'm saying? So after that performance, boxing is what have you done for me lately? I have to look at him by that performance and not in the Canelo fight, right? And this
Yeah.
David Benavidez fight is kind of tricky because I definitely see Caleb Plant probably outboxing him, right? Having great moments in the fight, probably looking like he's gonna go all the way, probably get the decision. I really don't see him knocking him out, but it's a chance because I definitely believe Caleb Plant has power, but he chooses to sit down on the shots when he wants to. He didn't sit down at all in the Canelo fight. That's why he wasn't able to gain Canelo's respect, and Canelo just walked through him virtually the whole fight,
You
right? And
think
that last,
Breadman's added something to his game?
you said who?
You think Breadman's added something to his game?
Oh, absolutely. They got something nasty up their sleeve for David Benavidez. So if David Benavidez feel like he's froggy and he want to jump out there with his chin and get hit, he gonna feel very sorry for that. And he's one of my favorite fighters. But I'm keep it real. If he jumps out there and think Caleb Plant ain't got nothing for him, he gonna get put on his pockets, right? So I think he needs to play it very safe. I think he definitely needs to be aggressive because that's the best chance he got. I don't really think he has any other skills outside of that. I do see him working very hard in the gym and trying to add things to his game, but his game virtually is walking forward and being aggressive. So I think he needs to do that against Caleb Plant because Caleb Plant, we see him fold under aggression and
Hmm.
when people come forward like Canelo did. Canelo didn't even throw much punches, but that fatigue of Canelo just kept coming forward, coming forward, coming forward that started to make Caleb Plant tired and body shots as well. I think if David Benavidez could put a lot of punch together, walk Caleb Plant forward, make him feel uncomfortable, rough him up, you know what I'm saying, get aggressive with him, I think he has a very good chance of winning. Now with Caleb Plant, like I said, like I think it plays more into his hands of winning rounds because he's an exceptional boxer. People don't give him enough credit for, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I said, altogether, it's just a 50-50 fight. But ultimately, what I'm going to go with, and I hate to do this to Caleb Plant because I said I was going to go by his recent fight, but and Caleb Plant's fights in the past, he has gassed out,
Hmm.
right? Now, when you're in there with somebody who's on the same level as you or better, that fatigue starts to kick in a lot more than it does when you're in there with somebody who's not on your level, right?
Right.
So when he's in there with David Benavidez, I want to see how good his gas tank is looking and if he's going to be able to keep up outboxing him for rounds upon rounds. Because we know David Benavidez Although he hasn't fought anybody on his level yet, he hasn't shown that he runs out of gas. He gets stronger as the rounds progress, right? So
Yeah,
Caleb
he got a
Plant,
gas tank. He
right?
My only
It,
thing with
it,
that fight that worried me, man. Only thing I'm worried about that fight is David is so emotional. He's almost like out of character, man. I've never seen him say stuff like, I want to give all I do is give guys beatings. Like,
right.
I mean, the thing is that Darrell fight, I wouldn't say that's a good marker because I honestly thought Darrell was giving, the Mexican Monster hell until he got that cut. When he got that cut, it was over. So I was kind of favoring the Mexican Monster, but I'm telling you, man, the fact that Caleb Plant is living rent free in his head like this, man, it's making me think that he might go to bed. Because anytime you angry like that, it just remind me when Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury, that third fight with that big jab that was landing. He pretty
Yeah,
much gassed himself out because he was so pissed. And I'm thinking that's gonna happen again, man. Because you can't go into no boxing ring upset like that. And I don't
yeah,
even
that's
know where
true.
that's even coming from, man. Because
I really don't need it. They really not explaining that whole beef in depth.
it, I heard Jose Benavidez Senior say some wild stuff about his kid. I
Oh
mean,
wow.
he said some wild stuff. I don't know the whole story, but I think Caleb Plant lost a baby or something, and something like that. He lost a baby, and Jose Benavidez brings it up every time, man. He thinks it's funny to bring that up, which is sick to me. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a big fight, but I know this. I wouldn't expect Canelo to take that fight against David Benavidez because at the end of the day, man, people don't realize that Canelo's probably the oldest 33-year-old that we've seen in years. Man, this guy got over 50 fights, man. He really don't need to be in there with him
And he's been looking like shit in his past two fights. So I
because he's
think
not juicing no more. That's just what it is. That's just call it what it is, bro. He's not juicing no more. Canelo always had a bad gas tank. All of a sudden, when the Kimbuda Raw stuff come up, all of a sudden now he got a gas tank. He's finishing fights. It's something more to that story, man. We'll never know, man, what's going on with Canelo because it's just like on a whole different sport. It's just like LeBron's juicing. Nobody talks about that when a star does it, but come on, man. Anybody can see Canelo's juicing, man. And I think that's just the thing, man. He's not gonna be able to beat none of these guys like Boo Boo Andre, David Morrell, like he probably could
I
because he's not able to juice no more.
Ruben didn't look that impressive in his last fight. I think he'll beat that dude.
He'll
I
be who?
Kabu as well. That's what I see.
You say he'll be who?
Oh, I think Canelo beat Boo Boo after that last performance.
I don't know, man. I think
I
that
mean,
was just him getting
knows?
used to the weight.
They both gas out, so that's probably 50-50, bro.
You know what's so funny, man? I don't understand why everybody been so hard on Boo Boo, man. It was his first time fighting at 168. He been out the ring a while, and
That
he
is
was in there. And
that,
he was in there trying to figure himself out. I think he need another fight, but I think that's the only person that'll probably beat Canelo is probably Boo Boo, man, with all that skill, man. He's not because I really think
nah,
Canelo will beat Charlo, and I think he'll beat Plant and the Mexican Monster. Easy.
nah. You really high on Boo Boo. I don't. I agree with you that he'll beat Jamal Charlo. He'll probably knock him cold out. Uh, you said Caleb Plant. Now rematch with Caleb Plant. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm not gonna lie. I think Caleb Plant might play this fight a little different. Uh, now that he has that experience, right? Uh,
Yeah,
then David Benavidez, I really don't know, but like I said, the man doesn't gas up, but he does leave himself susceptible to a lot of I would say dangerous shots, right? And
yeah.
we could be put down, So I don't know, but I'm rocking with him against Canelo as well because he has that gas tank. We've seen Canelo just looking like he ran 60 miles after the fight,
He looked like dog poop, man.
you know what I'm
He
saying? So,
he looked horrible against Triple G, man. He looked horrible
yeah,
in that
he
fight.
looked horrible. So
I don't know what's. I thought he was going. I thought that was going to be a showcase. I thought that was going to be a
I thought
top
he was gonna
ranked.
knock him out. I thought he was gonna be the first guy to knock out Triple G. He just underperformed against my better judgment.
But
So I
I never liked Triple G, man. Triple G is the same dude that ran away from Andre Ward, man. Like he pretty much just put track shoes on and ran from him. And that's the thing. I was like, too many times in boxing, man, we be giving guys credit who, when they had other guys in their division that they could have fought, they absolutely ran from. I remember they were saying that Triple G was as good as B Hop. It's like what?
yeah, that's trash. I don't, you know,
Uh,
they I don't know, man. People gonna
But,
say
but
whatever.
but let me ask you this, man. What you think about them Lakers, man?
Man, look, man. Though that's your team, right?
Oh yeah, you know that.
I think first off, I'm gonna start off with the management. I think they definitely don't have one of the top management teams in the league, but they're not far behind the worst, to be honest. Um
You talking about Rob Pelinka?
Rob Pelinka, Genie Bus, like I don't know what they got going on, but
You ain't
I
like the
think
moves at the deadline?
no. Those moves are well, but I'm talking about all together. Before that, I'm talking about all together. Like Jeannie Buss just seemed like she didn't know what she was doing. Asking her ex boyfriend Phil Jackson for advice. Asking just a bunch of random people for advice on how to run her daddy's organization. Like that was just I don't know. That in itself was just weird. But look, I'll say this, bro. If this doesn't work in the next 2 years, if they don't go, they need to blow it up. Because I tell you this, in the near future, right? LeBron James, we know he wants to play with his son, and chances are his son is not going to be a lottery pick.
Right.
He's probably going to be one of the later picks in the draft, probably even second round. I'm hearing, right? So whatever team that will be, it most likely won't be the Los Angeles Lakers. So LeBron will be looking to go elsewhere. Anthony Davis, we don't know what he got going on. He's a generational talent, and he hasn't been looking like that as of late because of the injuries, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it would be in their best interest, even though it's risky, right? Because y'all probably be very poor without those guys, which y'all already poor with them, so it doesn't really matter. It would be in their best interest to blow it up, get stock up on a lot of picks, and just sit and wait this out for the next 10 years. Because we know teams like the Jazz, the Thunder, teams like that, they racking up on picks, bro. They set for the future, right? The Lakers
Yeah.
need to do that, or they're gonna be bad for very long. But it is LA,
But
whether they have
we never draft. We never try to
right.
draft. We've always built our franchise through free agency. I mean, I can't
Right.
even. I
Because
think
people
Kobe
want to
was
go
the
to
only.
play in LA. So it's like, whether they're bad or not, people probably will have interest in going to play to LA. LA is the New York version. The New LA is the New York version. No. You get what I'm trying to say. The
Yeah,
LA Lakers are the
the mecca of
LA version of
basketball.
New York. You
It'll
know
be
what
the
I'm
mecca
saying?
of basketball. Is in L.A.
No,
I
I've
mean,
never heard that. I've never heard
no.
that,
This
but
the thing you gotta understand. We are just like the Cowboys, man. We're the number one franchise, win, lose, or draw.
y'all
And I'm
not the
telling
number
you,
one franchise.
I can't. You can't name a franchise that got more
And
name recognition than the Lakers, man. You really can't.
uh well, I could say this though. They're the New York Knicks for at least 20 years, and I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm
Who's
trying
your
to
team?
support. Hold on, let me say this though.
Go
The
ahead.
Knicks were the number one franchise in terms of revenue, media for years until the Warriors just knocked them off. The Lakers were only number three. I think it was the Celtics number three, but the Lakers were only number three. They're not the most valued franchise in the league, and they got the second most championships in the league.
Mm,
You can look that up. That's a fact. The
yeah.
Warriors and that the Warriors just knocked the Knicks off, and the Knicks have been reigning for years, and the Knicks ain't win shit.
They. You know what?
So that just lets you know.
I think no matter what, everybody kind of root for the Knicks to be good, but it's just I'm telling you, man. Until they get rid of James Dolan, man.
Yeah, he's
Even
trash.
World Wide West, man. I thought World Wide West would do something, but he ain't doing nothing up there. It just seemed like you had Phil Jackson come and wasting people's time. Then you
Facts,
had
man.
it's just terrible because honestly, as a Lakers fan, I feel like we should have got rid of Anthony Davis after that championship because he hasn't been nothing like he was since that first year, man. He's been
Yeah.
hurt.
Oh,
Just I don't understand. I'm really not understanding why we didn't try to get Kevin Durant or somebody like that because I mean whenever you see Anthony Davis play and now LeBron's out, man, you can go ahead and wrap the season up.
yeah.
He don't got no type of motor, man, and that's the problem. You look at Giannis, he got a motor. You
Yep.
look at Jokic, he got a motor. These I think that's what's killing us in LA, man. We got guys with no motor, and really, Darvin Ham seems to be the biggest crybaby I ever seen on the coaching sideline. He should be an
Mm.
assistant coach, man. No type of tact, not cool in the huddle. I don't understand like what they seen in this guy. I mean, you gonna look good coaching Giannis. I mean, you can coach Giannis. I mean, that's come on, give him the ball, get out the way. I mean, I'm just telling you, man. Just like you said, overall, the fact that she tried to ask people, non-basketball people. about how to run the franchise. Like you had Linda and Kurt Rambis.
Yeah,
Kurt
that's what I
Rambis
meant.
was a
Yeah, yeah,
terrible. Kurt
yeah.
Rambis was a terrible coach. Kurt Rambis was a terrible GM. All he ever did was hold Phil Jackson's clipboard. And
Mm,
Phil Jackson showed you in New York that he was an awful owner. He
right.
was an awful owner, man.
Yeah.
It's just I'm telling you, man, that's
I
the
think
thing
he
that get
gave Joakim Noah 2 year, 42 million, bro. In 2016,
yeah,
2017. Come
yeah.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
How do you give Joakim Noah that kind of money coming off of playing fasciitis, and he got bad wheels and he's 6 feet and he over 7 feet tall? Like just the way they do things, and then and I keep seeing stars like you got you got your boy Jordan Clarkson that became a decent viable player. He might be the second best player in Utah. You got Julius Randle coming, going back to All Star form. Josh Hart, look what Josh Hart done for the Knicks,
Yeah,
man.
the Knicks been 4-0 since he's been there. Yeah.
This dude just been what he always was for us, and you just keep seeing. Now we finally got D Russell back, but it's like I'm just telling you, man. I don't know. I
And y'all
really hope.
traded him away for Nick Young, a guy we ain't gonna know in the next what, probably 5 years, bro.
Hey, it's just I'm telling you, man. I think what you said is true, man. We gotta blow it up because it's just bad. Like I don't know why we didn't get Kyrie, man. I don't know what would make you not get Kyrie. I mean, you feel like he can do something. We know what LeBron can do with him. Why not
I
get him?
think something about the Nets turned them down. I think they were looking to do that. I think the Nets turned them down. I don't know what the Nets had going on, but yeah, bro.
Yeah, the next wanted Austin Reeves and they wanted Matt Ryan for that deal. So they pretty much wanted to make us even thinner on the bench because they just hated Kyrie for whatever reason. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I used to be a big Kyrie fan, but even Steph Curry is showing it, man. You got to have a motor to be great. There's nothing about Steph Curry that tells me he got more talent than Kyrie Irving, but he got more of a motor. It's just like that classic Vince Carter versus
Don't
Kobe
say it
Bryant.
like that now. Like the guy ain't got. I get you. I definitely, in
Is he
my
as skilled? Is he as skilled as Kyrie? I'm not talking about him as a shooter. I'm
absolutely
talking about
not.
skill.
Absolutely not. I think Kyrie's the most skilled player in history, and I know of all of the most skilled players: Kobe, Hakeem, Jordan, Melo, anybody you can think of. I think against all those guys, in my opinion, for what I've seen, bro, I
Hmm.
think he's the most skilled of all time, bro, hands down. But Curry definitely has tremendous skill. He's the second most skilled point guard in this era, of course. So it's like, but Kyrie is just an animal. He's one of a kind. I get you.
I really can say this. I think that Steph Curry then took over Isaiah Thomas's spot as the second greatest point guard.
Yeah, I was arguing with my guy on my channel about that. We had another little argument about that. But it's like I was what trying to give him the nod is because Isaiah Thomas, he was the best player on in the finals for his team twice. Curry,
And think about the championship he won. Shout out to my man Q Money out there, man. But think
he
about
had his
this.
times with yeah.
He beat
Zeke,
Jordan.
yeah,
He
he beat
beat
Jordan, he
he
beat
beat
Zeke,
Magic
he
and
beat Magic,
he beat the
yeah,
Celtics that
Bird,
year.
yeah, he beat Bird, yeah.
So it's just like he was a bad dude, man. And I'm telling you what, man. People don't understand. Like they thought Allen Iverson was good. Isaiah Thomas might have been
Yeah,
better.
Zeke, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
Zeke, of course, yeah, of course.
because he
AI, he had his time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't quite win a champion. He didn't win a championship. Got to the
yeah.
finals. He beat a team that was undefeated in the playoffs up until that point. He won one game on the Lakers, one of the most dominant duos, Shaq and Kobe. So
Hmm.
yeah, AI had his time, but he ain't over. He doesn't stack up to Zeke. Sure.
And the thing is, I don't think nobody will ever catch Magic. I mean, I
Yeah.
really don't. I really don't. Because you talking about if the man wouldn't have got sick, there wouldn't even be nobody could ever catch his assist record if he wouldn't have got sick. I mean, to
Yeah.
think he only really played 10 years, maybe 9 years, man.
Yeah.
And
I
what
think
he
this is
did,
it for Curry. When it comes to win a championship. I don't know. I wouldn't count him out, but I think this is all she wrote. I think nobody's gonna catch Magic, bro. You know,
yeah.
him and Bird, they defined a generation when they started playing. I think that was the real start of something like basketball wasn't really paid attention to until those guys really stepped on that court, bro. Like it wasn't. I don't care what nobody say. Till Bird and Magic stepped on that court, nobody's watching no basketball like
Yeah, I
that.
think it was on like tape delay back then.
Right. I think it was
Yeah.
I think they had one game a week on Sunday, some shit like that, bro. Nobody's paying attention to basketball till those guys came and they and this is what basketball is lacking today, as well as I don't want to say as well as boxing because boxing has rivals, but these guys want to be nice to each other in the NBA. It ain't no rivals no more, bro. It ain't no, yeah, I want to beat him. Yeah, he's trash. I don't like him. Yeah, I want to. It ain't none of that no more. All these guys patting each other on the back, kissing each other feet. Like, bro, what's
you
up
know,
with
you know,
the,
the
you know?
only person that ever really seemed to want to compete is Giannis, and it's
Right.
just it's funny because he almost get shunned for wanting to compete, and that's the thing I can say. And really, this is just me. I think what we've been seeing in the NBA this year is trash can water. There's absolutely no defense. I
Right.
mean, when did
Oh,
you think you would ever see two 71-point games in a
facts.
season?
Talk about it,
I
bro.
would have
That's why I
you
fuck
never
with
would
you,
have
bro.
seen that when me and you was growing up seeing. We would have never seen that, man. I'm not saying
Talk about it,
that the
bro.
guy and the guy's supposed to be better, but they really not. I mean, when you see a guy like Zion Williams missing like 50 games a year,
Right.
you got John Morant talking like he Derrick Rose, and he can't even wear Derrick Rose's jockstrap, and
Right, bro. He even
it
do
just
nothing yet, bro. Talking about he ain't worried about the West. Like, what he
come
Michael
on.
Jordan would have never said nothing like that in the 80s when he didn't accomplish anything yet. He wouldn't have never. After that, you could say whatever he said, Black Jesus, whatever they was calling, whatever. But before he won a championship, he wasn't talking like that.
No,
He don't even call himself the GOAT, bro. He say he ain't play against Bill Russell, Wilt, Kareem. He didn't play against those guys, so how can he crown himself the GOAT like LeBron James doing?
but you know what, bro? Come on, man. You got to give him his credit, bro. This dude, LeBron James, he not the greatest of all time for me.
Oh, of course I give him his credit. To me,
He
he's
he
right
not the
behind
great.
MJ.
He's not the greatest of all time, in my opinion, because I think it got more to do from the nostalgia of Michael Jordan. Because as a player, I would say that LeBron's a better player. I would say he's more skilled. He can do more things, and he shot the
Now,
ball a
more
lot better.
skilled, I can't agree with that. I
Man,
can't
top
agree
five
with
in assists, and on top of that, let's be honest, Michael Jordan was never asked to do any of the things that LeBron was asked to do on the floor. I mean, LeBron, when he came into the league, man, he was asked to
But here's the
facilitate
thing.
and make others better. Michael never had to do that. Never was asked to do that.
Here's the thing, right? Now, skilled, I think Michael Jordan is a more skilled offensive player than LeBron James is, right? Despite LeBron James being able to do all things, right? He shoots the ball considerably well, not too far from Jordan's career percentage from three, but he does shoot the ball better from three, right? He can assist the ball, he can rebound it. That's more of a physical thing because he's taller, bigger, stronger, right?
Right.
Um, of course, LeBron James, I've seen him do unbelievable things with a team that is just lacking in that a lot of things, right? I've seen him do that. But Michael Jordan, him being able to play both sides on an equal level, equally playing great on offense and on defense, right?
Yeah.
Those two things, the only things that he did, and then when you look at his advanced stats, bro, he impacted the game. He impacted his team's winning so much just by doing those two things. Then we look at LeBron, who does all things. His advanced stats do not stack up to Michael Jordan, who only did two major things for his team: play defense and score.
But the thing that's so crazy about LeBron is they say LeBron's not a scorer, but everything he does is based off the fact that he can score. I mean,
I think what they mean, but LeBron can score, right? It's just that, and this is just gonna be a thing that never goes away, right? The eye test, right? When you look at LeBron James, a lot of his scoring, like, okay, we get that he could go to the rack, right? We get
right,
that. And
best ever
people,
at that.
right. So it's like people look at that, oh, he's big and strong. Oh, that's why he does it. But they're not taking into the fact that, yeah, he's big and strong, but you know what I'm saying? He's been consistent at doing that for a long, long, long time, right? Right.
Mhm.
That's one thing. Then I think people like when they think about, oh, you know, he's not really a scorer. Looking at, oh, because a lot of his movements on the court when he's about to score, it doesn't look authentic. It doesn't look traditional. Like
It's not fluent. Yeah.
the way he shoots his fadeaways and things like that. That's why people like, oh, these guys have a better bag. You know, his dribbling may not be the most up to par. Jordan's wasn't, right? but Jordan, he had tremendous footwork, right? You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? He can do a lot of things offensively from the mid range. He had a very graceful game. LeBron James' game is not very graceful. It's more of aggressive, right? You know what I'm
More
saying? And
power,
then
yeah.
in the latter half of his career, he added the jump shot, right? He added the little fadeaway, right? But it's
Hmm.
still not the way he does it isn't like graceful. You get me?
Yeah, I
Why
get what
people
you're
will say
saying.
like, "Oh, he's not," but he could definitely score, right? But when you think about scoring, LeBron James is not one of the guys you say, "Oh, that's a go-to guy." Oh, he's a go like you think about guys like Kevin Durant, Kobe, Michael Jordan, who help me out another scorer,
But see, but
Kyrie Irving, right?
this is the thing
Those
I
are
say.
go-to guys.
Let me put a pin on what you're saying. The reason I say what I say about that is because nobody's hit more game-winning shots than LeBron.
In the
Nobody's
playoffs,
made
in the
in the
playoffs,
playoffs. That's where it counts.
right?
No
Right, I get
one's
that.
no one's done more with less than LeBron. I mean, the fact. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I'm from Cleveland. That 017, that might have been worse than that 76ers team that Iverson took to the finals, man. This kid, and he can do it in spurts. I mean, it's like anywhere he goes. Think about 2018. People forget about 2018. Right before he came to Lakers, he took what was left of Kevin Love and that Cavs team to the
Hmm.
dance and almost won if he wouldn't have had knucklehead J.R. Smith. Because at the end of the day,
And
nobody
would have won
admitted.
what?
They would. I think they would. I think they could have won it. I really think they could have won it.
look,
But the
look,
thing
look,
about, but
look.
it's the thing. But listen, the thing about LeBron is
We're
LeBron a
gonna go
pout.
back to that though.
Go ahead, but LeBron, see what LeBron does, he'll kind of pout, and then he'll kind of not want to do what he need to do. And I honestly can say after that game, he really didn't look the same after that. He kind of was just like lethargic, even though he was scoring his tail off. It wasn't. If you would have thought, if you think about how aggressive he was, Game 1 in 2018,
Look,
we
hold on.
never
Let me
seen
tell
that
you
again.
this. Let me tell you this.
What's that?
Let me tell you this, bro. And I fuck with you a lot because you really showing your basketball knowledge. You showing me the ebbs and flows of it. I fuck with you, bro. So I respect your knowledge for sure, right? Nobody was gonna beat that Golden State Warriors team. And this is why I give LeBron passes for some of his finals losses just because of that disgusting thing that went on to Golden State. And looking back at it now, hindsight, Kevin Durant is my favorite player, and I kind of like act like it didn't happen. Like I was just cheering him on. It didn't matter, right? Looking back at it on hindsight, that was disgusting, bro. That was some
Yeah,
bitch made shit that he did, right? You
but
don't go to a team that beat you, right? That is the greatest team of all time. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way he was gonna beat that team. That one game wouldn't have changed anything, bro. He would have got his ass beat all up and down that court by that team. Either way, bro. That's just
I'm,
unbeatable feat right there.
what I'm saying is that's what they said about that Detroit Pistons team. That
Detroit,
LeBron.
Detroit, Detroit didn't have any superstars. It didn't have an
I'm
MVP
talking
yet.
about. I'm talking about when that. This is the thing you got to talk about. At
You
the
talking about
time,
the
that
bad
team.
boy Pistons or the early 2000
I'm
Pistons
talking about
that
early
beat Steph
2000
Curry?
Pistons. Went this. This is a team that went to two finals.
I
But this
get
is what
that.
I'm
I
saying.
get that.
Could have went to three if LeBron wasn't doing what he did in '07. So the fact is, he went up against that big team with Sheed, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, and he was able to beat these dudes when he was supposed to because he was a one-man army. The thing is, LeBron. That's why I love that LeBron series when he played against Golden State. Remember that year of Golden State when everybody got hurt? Now, if you think about that LeBron that we seen, Superman LeBron, there's
Wait, you
I've
talking
never
about?
seen.
Wait. You talking about
I'm
in
talking about the year.
2016?
I'm talking about that first championship. I think it was 15 that they beat us. That the Golden State beat the
2015, where he was up 2-1 and then he lost the series.
yeah, because he was it was just him by himself.
Now it was just him by himself. But when he was up 2-1, we ain't had that shit.
Here you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I give him a pass. I give him a pass for 2017, 2018. That was egregious. But look, man.
So
The year after,
he was going to win.
hold on.
Go ahead.
The year after he adds Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving, the excuse that was the huge excuse. And then they was down 3-1, bro. They were supposed to destroy them. If that was the case, he was up 2-1 against them without Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. You add them, and they got down 3-1 and got to fight back. Come on, no. That's why I don't really like, give him extra credit for that. He calling himself the GOAT because he came back 3-1. Don't get me wrong, that is tremendously hard to do. And that was against a 73-win team. But bro, they said that if you add Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving, which you didn't have 2015, y'all would have mopped the floors with them. Y'all should have been up 3-1 if we talking about it. I'm just
Hey,
being honest, bro.
but you know what? That's the thing too. See, this the thing about that team, and this is the thing about LeBron's career that's been haunting him, I think, since the beginning, is that the fact LeBron keep getting these like off-brand coaches and making them look like they something that they not. Mike Brown ain't no superstar coach. Tyrone Lue ain't a superstar coach.
Wait. Time out now. Time out now.
Oh, yeah,
Mike
if you
Brown
talking
is
about what he's doing
showing
with,
that.
if
Oh,
you
he's
talking about
showing
what
that
he's
he's a
doing with
great
the
coach.
Kings,
He's
if
a
you talking
good.
about what he's
He's a
doing,
good coach.
well,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is he wasn't. What I'm saying, he's not an all-time great coach.
Oh
And
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying is that's the difference where Jordan got all this great basketball knowledge from Phil, who already was a two-time champion as a player. So he won 2 rings as a player, and then he won 6,
Then he went
and
with
then
the
he
Knicks,
won.
right? He won with the Knicks, right?
Yeah, he won with the Knicks, 2 rings with the Knicks
Okay.
back in the 70s. I think it was 70 and 71, I believe.
Yeah.
73 and 71. But he won 2 rings with the Knicks, so he already knew how to win. People don't understand. Knowing how to win is so important. That's why when LeBron went to Miami, he had to learn how to win. That's why he didn't win that first time. He had to learn how to win. He had to learn how to, get himself in
He
the
had
right
to learn
position
how
to
to
win.
win when he said he was gonna win 7 championships.
This is the thing, man. You can't really get off you.
He
That
had
was
a
just
super
youthful pride
team.
talking. But come on, Dwayne Wade
You
was
talking
me and
about he
you.
had to learn how to win? He had a whole season to do that because D Wade already won the championship. Why didn't he learn in that whole season to win?
But
Why is
I
that an
feel like
excuse
this:
for him?
D Wade was never the same D Wade after that first year with LeBron.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about him teaching him to win. Is what we're talking about. In that first year, they had a whole year for him to teach him how to win. Why did it take him for a second final to say, I'm LeBron James, I'm the guy of this team? Why I should be more aggressive? Why did it take him for, you know what I'm saying? That was his second final, excuse me.
Yeah, but what's up, Q? But what I'm saying is this.
Q.
But what I'm saying is this, man. When you think about the fact that when they played that team, that Dirk team, people don't give Dirk his credit, man. Dirk was an absolute
But
monster.
and
He
this is
went
why
and beat my
I give
team
him
back to back world champion team in LA. He beat us after coming off 2 championships, man. He beat us in LA, ended us in LA. Dirk was on a mission. And at the end of the day, I don't know why people don't give Dirk his credit, man. Dirk was an
no, trust
absolute
me. I
dog that
definitely
year.
give him his credit because he's one of the few players to beat a super team. That was a super team. A team
Yeah.
that said they was gonna win 7 championships, bro. He beat them and doesn't get talked about much. We only talking about LeBron James, how he choked more than how Dirk beat him. Talk about that.
And that's the thing that sucks about it, man. People, and it's because Dirk didn't have a second star with him. Man, Dirk probably, if he would have had a second star, would have had at least 2, 3 rings, man.
Of course.
He really he would. I'm telling you,
And
man. He
that
really.
was revenge. That was revenge on D Wade. Because remember in '06, D Wade gave him that business. I don't know. I
Yeah,
still don't know how D Wade defeated the Mavericks. Like that was crazy. I still don't know how he did that, but
man. Your boy Dirk choked. That's just what it was. He just choked. It wasn't even. It was nothing but that. He choked, and when you choke, you're gonna lose.
hold on, look like Q got something on his mind, B-Roll.
Go
What you
ahead,
got?
Q.
What you got, Q?
Oh shit, none. I was just reading, man. I hear y'all talking, about the Dirk and shit. Dirk. He is one of them guys, one of the few to win some shit by himself, and he beat some good ass teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, shit with Dirk, like now, Dirk, that's just basketball, bro. That's just basketball in its purest essence, bro. When we talking about just doing the right things team wise. When we talking about teams winning the game, that damn near the same as when the Pistons won they shit. That's just the team. The
Yeah.
fucking chemistry, all that shit, everything involved coming together for them to win. Teams that they shouldn't even people feel like they shouldn't have won. So Dirk, that's stamped. That shit right there is stamped Dirk. And it took him a long, long,
Yeah,
long,
long
long
time.
ass time to do it. You know
Took
what
him
I
long
mean?
after his MVP to do that too.
A long ass time. He wasn't
well,
nowhere. We talking about nowhere near his prime. You shit.
well,
Man,
let
it
me ask
was
y'all this:
it was
is
crazy.
Kevin Durant that much better than Dirk? Seriously,
He's not better than Dirk, bro. I
that's
don't
what I'm.
have him
I'm,
over
I'm
Dirk.
asking you.
No, I don't have him over Dirk, bro. No, hell no. Cause
Honestly, I feel like this when Dirk came out, man. I never seen nothing like him. I think he's better than Kevin Garnett.
and yeah,
Only person I really don't see him being better than is probably Karl Malone and Tim Duncan. But as a
Yeah,
power forward,
I agree with you on Dirk better than KG. You know, from an all time standpoint, yeah, definitely, bro.
Huh?
He
when
was the
AD,
best. He was the best. You
Yeah,
laughing, but he was the best
yeah,
player
I'm
in the
laughing.
finals for his
Yes,
team.
yes,
KG
I'm
was
laughing. Yes, I'm laughing. No,
KG wasn't the best. He wasn't the best player in the
I
finals
don't
for his
care
team.
that he's not the best player that was on the Celtics, bro. What does that matter?
All right, that's you. That's just my opinion.
You don't have to be the best player on your team to be better than a nigga on a whole nother team. Like
I mean, you
Dirk,
act like that's not a
bro.
stretch to say that they both have
Defense,
one MVP.
defense, motherfucking like, come on, KG better all around. And then you talking about a
He had a
nigga.
super team to win the
And
championship. Dirk
then
didn't.
you
Dirk
talking
didn't.
about a nigga coming
Who had
straight
a super team to win the
high
championship?
school,
Dirk,
my nigga.
Dirk,
didn't Dirk
or
come out? Didn't
KG?
Dirk come out of Germany? Straight out of Germany? They did
Man,
the same thing.
bro.
I'm saying.
Why
it's not a stretch.
why did they call KG the big ticket?
Shit, you
Because he
tell
put
me.
butts in the seats. We're not talking about.
No, because that nigga, because he the reason why they was like, oh no. Nigga, he came in the game getting a dumbass check out of high school, my nigga, to the pros, getting paid more than vets and shit. That's why he was the big ticket. He the one that made motherfuckers like, nah, rookie contract.
Okay, but
He
what does
came in the
that
game.
have to do
Bro,
with him
What
being
does it
better
do
all
with his
time?
game?
He's that
Yeah.
fucking good. Cause he that fucking good. 18 years old doing grown ass men, bro. Facts.
Okay.
What did he
What does
win?
that have to do with him all time?
Bro, you got a young man. Come on, bro. Pull up. Go look at that Timberwolves team he came on to, bro. Come on, we ain't gonna do that.
And you know he had Stephon
Come on,
Marbury.
Look,
He had
we ain't gonna
Stephon
act like
Marbury.
Dirk. So Dirk didn't play with Steve Nash and Jason Kidd.
An old Jason
bro,
Kidd
Jason
and
Kidd
Steve
was
Nash
old,
wasn't the same
man.
Steve
So he
Nash.
What are
ain't
you
play-
talking
so
about?
a young ass Steve Nash.
He
Yeah.
played with a young Steve Nash.
That's like
and
saying
didn't
Drew
do
Brees with the
nothing, bro.
Chargers.
Man, stop it.
Bro, he had an old
Stop it,
Jason
bro.
Kidd in one when he had a young Steve
Bro,
Nash in his prime. He
bro.
didn't do nothing with that.
What did he
If
do with Stephon Marbury?
if y'all making excuses for what I'm saying those niggas was he played with, then KG ain't had nobody, my nigga. He had Marbury. He had
won with
Marbury.
a super team.
He had Marbury and shit.
We not talking about.
Matter of fact, they whipped Michael Jordan them ass when Michael Jordan played for the Wizards in the playoffs.
You talking about some irrelevant shit.
Nigga, I know. I'm saying what he did in the game. Like, he better than fucking Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki can shoot better. What else?
I mean, that's your opinion.
He
But
got
I
the
didn't
better
say. I don't think.
back to the basket game.
Let me say this.
What else does he do
The
better
way
than
you making it
KG, bro?
seem like is that it's blasphemy for us to think Dirk is over him all the time. I don't think that's blasphemy, bro. I don't.
I
I
didn't say you was blasphemy.
The way you made your face up is like me saying some stupid shit or something. Like, yo,
I just feel like KG was better.
All right, cool. But you started
All right,
breaking.
nigga. Bro, stop it. Don't be trying to act like I can't act however the fuck I want to act to how y'all
I didn't say that. I didn't
All
say
right,
that.
you talking about you making faces and shit, nigga. I can make a face. What are you talking about, bro?
I didn't say.
Why
I just said
why
you
can't I make a face for what you
saying
said?
something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
That's how I look, bro. That's how I look. I said KG better. That's all I'm saying, bro.
He not. That's just my opinion. So it's whatever.
Okay, and that's cool. And I'm trying to get you to explain. Tell me what other than shooting that Dirk Nowitzki do better than KG, bro.
Bro, that's like saying what the
just answer the question.
No, I can say what I want to say.
You don't have to argue my question.
I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say. That's like saying, oh, LeBron does more than Michael Jordan. So how is LeBron? How is Michael Jordan better than him? That don't really mean much to me, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Just tell me why
saying is Dirk Nowitzki, bro. The reason to me, why he is better all time. I'm not saying, oh, he's more skilled than him, and none of that other shit. Didn't say that. I'm saying that all time, when it comes to accolades, to me, what means more to me is when a player takes a team to the finals and he is the best player, undoubtedly, in that finals, wins finals MVP, right? On top of that, he is an all-time great, multi-time all-star, and he won an MVP as well as KG did. That's why I say all time, I put him over KG. Because when KG went to the finals in 2008, he was not the best player on that team. Despite what anybody may say, he was not. Paul Pierce was, and that was a super team. Dirk Nowitzki did not have no super team to win the championship. He had a very good team, not a super team. He beat a super team. Facts.
What that mean, bro? Like I
That's
heard what you
transformation, bro.
said. I heard what you said. You talk accolades. You brought up for the simple fact you bring up accolades, bro. Go see if this nigga Dirk Nowitzki got more accolades than motherfucking KG. Because you can add those up. Accolades you can count. You want to talk skill? Oh yeah, maybe not. But you said accolades. I doubt that he got more accolades than him. If he do, maybe so. Maybe he do. Maybe he don't. I ain't looking at this shit right now. But I doubt it. I highly doubt that nigga got more accolades than KG. But if he do, cool. If you think he better for the simple fact that, he won, beat super teams on the way to winning the ring and all that, you can stamp it like that. But bringing up accolades and that, man, I doubt that he got more accolades than KG. KG got hella accolades, hella defensive teams, all that shit. You know what I mean? Dirk, he good. One of the best shooters. Hell, I'm not gonna argue that some people think he fucking better than a lot of people. Shit, I know a lot of people that got Dirk as their best favorite player all time. Shit, my homie got Dirk as his best player all time. You know what I mean? Dallas fan, but me, I don't got him ahead of KG. KG did so many things to change the game, empower this team in so many different ways, help rally them niggas to win, all that shit. Dirk, he was just Dirk. You know what I mean? Not saying Dirk was just Dirk. He's not like
if Dirk would have had a team, I feel like this. If Dirk
If
would have
Dirk would have had that team, you'd have been sitting on 2 chips, bro. Probably even 2.
yeah.
Dirk would have had what?
If he would have had the team that KG had.
LeBron would have never probably won in Miami if Dirk was there.
I mean,
Come on.
maybe not. I doubt it, but
maybe.
maybe not, bro. Like, I mean, you can't sit there and say that he would have, bro. Like, you really can't. Say, if he was on the Celtics, they would have won. No, you can't say that shit, dog.
No, because really at one point, KG was nothing more than another Eric Dampier when he got old. He just was a defender. That's all he was.
When he got old.
When he got old,
bro.
Dirk was still putting up 20 when he got old.
Stop it! Don't know he wasn't. No, the fuck he wasn't, bro. No, the fuck he wasn't. No, the fuck he wasn't. Dirk last fucking year he was in the game. Man, that nigga looked like he should have been on fucking crutches, nigga. I remember the last fucking game. Nigga, what did he fucking like in the fucking Celtics, nigga?
His last year averaging 20.
They literally letting his ass shoot. They literally letting Dirk shoot wide open so he could get a certain amount of points. And the nigga was missing. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. Dirk, salute to that nigga. Man, stop it, bro.
He still was putting up 20.
That nigga last couple years was horrible, bro. Facts, nigga.
You said when he was old, right, BBO? When he was 36, he was still putting up 20.
Man, man. I watched this shit, my nigga. That nigga ain't do shit his last 2 years, nigga. Seen the nigga play. I seen this farewell tour, my nigga. When you got niggas letting you damn near do whatever the fuck you want to do because they know you about to retire. Oh, this your last time playing in the Garden. Oh, this your last time playing in the Staples. This your last time playing in Houston. Nigga was putting up duds, my nigga, and they letting him do whatever the fuck he want to, bro. It's last year, nigga. Come on, bro. They let you seen what Kobe did when they let him do what he wanted to. Nigga dropped 60 and left that bitch. Nigga, Dirk ain't do that shit, my nigga.
You know what's funny, man? As a longtime Kobe fan, I tell you what, it's crazy that the man had to die to get all this love. Because I never remember. I've been a Lakers fan since I seen him with Moesha back in the day. So I've been a Lakers fan that long. But to think like he really getting all this love, and I'm telling you, man, Kobe was nothing more than a copy of somebody. He wasn't even unique. He was a copy of Jordan. I give you never seen nothing like Dirk until Dirk came out. You never seen nothing like T-Mac till T-Mac came out. And what you seeing with Kevin Durant is just another evolution of Dirk. Don't get me wrong. Everybody loved KG because he had a crazy attitude, big black dude.
Greatest trash talker.
He wasn't a winner. He never was a winner, man. He never was a winner. When he was in the West, Shaq had his way with him. Tim Duncan had his way with him. Sheed had his way with him. So, I mean, we got to talk about dudes that's actually winners. And you would never confuse Kevin Garnett for a winner. You really wouldn't. If you look at him before he got to the Celtics, you could never say it about Dirk. Dirk always been a winner since from the jump. He just ain't had no help. And he came back and made up for all that when he won that championship in 2011, man. That was huge, man.
It was.
That was huge, man. But another player that don't get no credit, I'm telling you, one dude that don't get no is Jokic, man. I think Jokic's the best in the league, man.
Thank you, bro.
He don't
Thank you,
get
bro.
no credit. I mean, because he's
Thank
slow
you.
and he can't dunk and he probably can't jump over a paper clip, but he's probably the best in the world right now, man. It's not even close.
Uh, I think it's between him and Giannis, but I definitely get what you're saying for sure.
I've never seen Giannis affect the game the way your boy Jokic have. Only thing you can say
I
is
get that.
defensively. That's the only thing.
Nah, you,
His
yeah,
defense is trash. That's the only
you,
thing, man.
you, I, yeah, I think Giannis. It's a misconception about him, bro. His game not pretty and none of that shit, but he definitely does affect winning because you look at him. To me, he's the opposite Steph, right? Steph, he draws defenders to the paint. Giannis draws them away from the paint, right? So it's like no, the opposite. Steph draws defenders away from the paint, and Giannis draws them to it. So it's like he creates open opportunities for other players, right? So it's like when you look at that, he affects the game just more than just defense or because he score, rebound, whatever the case may be. He's another one of those players that affects winning greatly. Advanced stats is what's ruling the day now, especially when guys are giving these MVPs or going for these MVPs. They look at advanced stats because advanced stats show how much a single player is impacting the team. And I think Jokic and Giannis, they dominate that, bro. So that's why I put Giannis in there with Jokic, right? So, but Jokic is just he doing the triple double shit. Last year his team he didn't even have his two best players. Now he do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just doing historic shit.
He might win the chip this year, man. That's the thing you gotta remember. If he
See,
can,
now that I
if
don't
he,
know.
I put it like this. I don't think he can because I don't think Jamal Murray is what he was yet. I
Yeah,
don't think Jamal Murray he not 50-point Jamal Murray yet.
I haven't been seeing that. And there
But
was a lot of dudes that were just having bubble moments. Like you ain't see none of them dudes that was doing that shit in the bubble come out and just do that same shit. Like nobody able to replicate what they did in the bubble, but Jimmy Butler. To keep it 100,
and
you know what
really
I'm saying?
and really that dude, what's the dude? Michael Porter Jr. Man. What I don't know what's going on with this dude.
I
You
don't
pay
know.
him like a star. He the new Lamar Odom, man. He the new
Ah,
Lamar Odom.
yeah, he got bad feet.
40
Yeah,
points, and then he had 5.
Hold on, what did you say, Q?
I was about to say, damn, man, we ain't gonna do Michael Porter Jr. like that, man. We're gonna spare him. We gonna
What
spare him, man.
what you think of Jokic though?
Jokic, I think he good. I think y'all kind of overrating him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he good, man, and for what he can do. Like me, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a position player. I like
Right.
people to play the position that they
I
is. If you
respect that. I respect that. I ain't gonna lie, I respect that.
power
That's
forward,
me.
I like people that's true to that. But if you could do extra, then that's the extra.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to Jokic, for what he do, I like to see him get his team better. But granted, like one of the main things that kind of drew me even more to just watching the team, it's not just on Jokic, is Murray. So like with certain players, if they gotta do too much, they really not the best they are. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? If they a good passer and you just looking at them to score, then they're not really excelling in what they do best, like all around. So like Jokic, I think he good. He can spread the floor. I think he good without the ball in his hand, and I think he good with the ball in his hand. But I do want to see him like how we work without the ball a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
and creating those open opportunities like to spread the floor, like when Murray and some of them other guys got the ball because they got a real deep team. And I just want to see how it work out. But just Jokic just all alone, man. That is a cold ass white boy. That white boy get
Hey
that.
man, he
I,
about to win 3 MVPs in a row.
and
We
I
ain't seen
think
that since Larry Bird.
what's detrimental to him is kind of what you just touched on. Like I'm a positional guy too. It's like, but now I'm just kind of like I'm like just giving into it. Like fuck it, right? Like I like to see now today you see guys at 6'3" at the small forward. Like what is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Guys 6'5" at the power forward, like trash shit like that, right? It's just
Small ass
weird,
teams,
right?
like small ass
Then
lineup.
like it was detrimental to Jokic, right? It's like he plays like a big ass guard, right? But then when he goes up against guys who want to get physical with him, they abuse him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like defensively, that's why he's so bad. Because he's the position he plays is not meant to be physical, right? No, I mean the way he plays is not meant to be physical. So it's like he gets abused by a guy like AD and Joel Embiid, who got a lot more mass on him and shit like that. So that's
Is he a
why
point
those are,
center?
huh?
That's the thing. And he a point center.
Yeah, he brings the ball up the court, full court. So it's like,
I mean, he kind of seemed like a point guard. To
he a
be
half court
honest
set
with
player for real.
you, he seemed like a point guard. I just
Yeah,
the only
and that's just how they do him now. I've been watching Jokic and he like recently as far like him just coming in, people is just really like seeing what he got, but he have took it to a different level. Like it wasn't this year, but last year, the year before that, I know for sure 2 years in a row he came in fat, overweight. You see him,
Yeah,
you see him the first couple months. He literally playing himself into shape, and then now what you see him being skinny and shit.
yeah.
Oh shit, he done played himself into shape. But when you season first start, he fat, last nigga up and down the court and shit like that. So I just
He
want.
dropped that coke addiction. They say he got a Coca-Cola addiction.
I was about to say,
Nah, not
yeah.
that type of coke. Nah.
Hey, but you know what? I think them playing that European league this year, him and Luca both look like 10 times better. I mean, than you ever
Yeah,
seen
that shit
because
is hella aggressive over there, bro.
them European dudes, man, they don't take basketball as serious as they do
Oh no,
over
I
here.
don't know what you heard. The Euro, you talking about
No, no,
the
I'm talking about Luca and as far as Jokic, as far as they keep taking care of their body. Because
yeah,
them,
they do be out of shape. They get out of
yeah,
yeah,
shape.
they be
they
out of
drink a
shape.
lot of
Yeah,
wine, they drink a lot of coffee. I don't think LeBron
I
probably had
thought
a
you were talking about the Euro League.
no, no. I'm talking about the fact that they don't take good care of their body. Man, they be over there eating waffles. They don't be eating good at all. But
I kind of see. I understand that, but then again,
He said,
because it's like because Jordan ate, he wasn't
he
that
ate
nigga.
McDonald's every
yeah,
day.
that nigga was drinking. I mean, I said, smoking cigars and shit, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
bro. That nigga was like
he smoked cigars, drink. That nigga give then the diet. What nigga ain't give a fuck. Nigga eating steaks and all type of
steak,
shit.
lobster. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like that was him. Like even when you watch the fucking the last what's it called
The
the
last
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 dance.
dance.
dance and shit. Like that nigga didn't have the flu. He had food poisoning. The
Yeah,
motherfuckers
that's
killed
food
all
from
fucking
pizza.
people
Yeah,
part of the shit. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So that shit
He did
like
that shit on purpose, trying to fuck a nigga game up.
so it's like something when I think about that, it's like, damn, he really didn't take care of his body. But then it's like, just think if the nigga did, bro, what would have been crazy. And that's like a lot of them guys back then, because shit, once they did it and they work hard as fuck just to get a check, like, what I mean? People look at Scotty signing that bullshit ass contract, but nigga, it wasn't bullshit because he like, nigga, that's M's, my nigga. You gotta think it wasn't even the game wasn't even like that. Like Jordan literally made the game to where niggas really can get paid like a motherfucker. And he
Right,
didn't even get paid till he came back out of retirement and he
right.
got to sit back and see that shit and you see the Nike and all that shit like
Before,
really
before, before he retired, he was making like what, 10 million, a little under 10 million, like some
Trump
weird
change.
shit.
Trump change. You know what I
And then
mean?
and then guys below him, imagine what they was making, bro. Like
Exactly. So
then when he came back, he made a whole team salary 32 million. Everybody else was making under that, like 14. I think the second highest paid player was Patrick Ewing. He made like 14 mil. Like Jordan was 32 mil, nigga, a whole team salary, nigga.
yeah, he was
But
like,
he was
well,
only getting like 2 and
and that
3 million for like 5, 6 years. So
yeah,
they kind of owed him that money, if that makes
and
any
that was
sense.
like, that ain't really.
They owed him that money, man.
I mean, it ain't a nigga. See, that's the thing. A nigga don't owe you shit. You know what I mean? Cause you signed the contract, and that's the same thing like it was with Scotty. If you like trying to say it like that, but like you get what you worth. Like Jordan, when he came back, nigga, he was negotiating, nigga, 1 year. Like, okay, nigga, I want 20 for this year, nigga. His last year, that's when he got the 30 piece. Like, but before that, he got 20, and then you know what I mean. And he wanted 40 for the lab, but they didn't give it to him, so he retired. That's the only reason he retired. But if they would have gave him 40, he would have came and played again.
I thought it was because of Phil Jackson. They won.
It was because of Phil. It was because of
Jerry
Phil.
Krause said he wasn't hiring Phil Jackson.
Man, bro, that's what they want you to think. But he let not just Phil, like that owner departed the whole team. Like that nigga was like, just fuck it.
I think regardless, he was gonna get his money. He had the brand deal. At that point, that shit became a phenomenon. So it's like,
nigga,
I don't know.
Nigga was trying to get him 40 1 year. That's what niggas get now. I'm talking about in '99, like man, give me 40. Come back.
Yeah, when that new TV deal hit, I heard when that new TV deal hit, I heard niggas gonna be making 80 million.
Yeah, and that's why the game. But you know that's why the game sucks, man. Because
Jason Tatum about to be getting.
Man, I don't know what been going on with your St. Louis dude, bro. That nigga been looking trash, Q. And you know that I fuck with dude.
Bro, y'all were just talking. That's why I said I don't want to talk about Michael Porter. That nigga from Missouri too.
Yeah, we think we bad luck.
We ain't trying to talk about that shit. Like I know what you're saying, but I'm just gonna say it. Bro, Tatum, bro, he don't play right with the lights on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And
that nigga.
I be damn near, it ain't even just him. It's any nigga that try to tie themselves to Kobe.
Yeah.
Like losing, like, don't do that, my nigga. I damn near nigga have his wife block your ass, nigga. Devin Booker, man, put a cease and desist on that nigga, cover that fucking tattoo up, nigga. All that shit, bro. Real talk, bro. That shit is not cool.
It's so crazy.
Kobe, bro, you doing that shit in vain, bro. That's nothing that shit they doing after they holler Kobe name. It's nothing Kobe would do, my nigga. Facts. I don't care what they talking about, bro.
You know what, man? Kobe, and that's the thing, and I'm the biggest Kobe fan, you and me. Kobe really lived like a sucker in real life, man. My man Shaq had to run out the whole restaurant and still couldn't save his wife, too. So Kobe did a lot of sucker stuff, man. We didn't win in the end because Kobe took too much money. So it's just at the end of the day, man, people romanticize the past, and that's what you're getting. You're getting now that Kobe's dead, now let's make him this person he never was. Because Kobe only won one MVP. When have you ever heard a guy win one MVP other than Shaq?
Now. He did deserve one of those MVPs from Steve Nash. I can't vouch for two.
Who?
One of those MVPs. Kobe.
You talking about Shaq?
No, you said Kobe only won one MVP.
What year? You talking about the first time or the second time?
The second time.
I don't know, man. We haven't seen a point. We ain't see a point guard do that again until
I get it.
Derrick Rose.
Hold on, I get it. Steve Nash took that team the year before was ass. He took them to 60-win team. He deserved that MVP. But I'm talking about the year after that.
They won like 53 games, didn't they?
Hold on. But Kobe deserved the MVP the year after that for sure. I can't vouch for the first one. The first one, Steve Nash did his thing. He did his thing the second time, but Kobe was better than him that year, bro. The first y'all can see why people think that he deserved as well because he went crazy that year as well. But the second year, he definitely deserved that MVP, bro. But you know,
when Kobe won it in 2008, I really thought LeBron got cheated. I think
that was more of a sympathy thing. They gave it to Kobe because they robbed him. They know they robbed him.
LeBron lost like twice. LeBron got robbed twice.
Yeah, LeBron, he got robbed a few. Like LeBron really deserved more than what he got.
He's had like 6 MVPs, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like it was just fatigue. No cap, LeBron. Like that was just good ass shit for a long time. Like nobody was. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron is the only reason why niggas put so much on championships now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason why they didn't put all this emphasis on championships. Remember, the best era of basketball is the 90s. The only motherfucker that won in the 90s was Jordan and Hakeem.
And didn't Timmy win one? Timmy won one.
I mean, like, yeah, that was
99.
Like 2000. You know, but like nobody won, but that's where the best players to play the game all flourished all up and down through the 90s.
I wouldn't say that, man, because you think about the 90s, that's when you had expansion. You had the Bobcats, that weekend teams. You had the Vancouver team.
Well, Bobcats.
I mean, not the Bobcat. I mean, no, the Charlotte Hornets. You had the Charlotte Hornets come. You had the Vancouver Grizzlies come. You had, you just had like so much expansion. I think that made the league kind of more watered down when Jordan got there in
Nah,
the '90s. To me, because
no, because back like the '90s, like just like niggas was talking, you gotta look at it like in real time. So you got people, this big ass fluctuation of people coming to the game, watching the games in the Bird and Magic era. Then you got Jordan that just put that shit global. But this is the time where, bro, it's about jumping out the gym. Niggas was caring about dunking, just where you getting the Reebok pumps. It's all about jumping, dunking, booming on motherfuckers. That's all the 90s was. We talking about dunking, all them 3-pointers, man. You shoot good threes, nigga. You coming off the fucking bench, dog. No cap. You coming off the bench. You be the best 3-point shooter in the world. You still coming off the bench behind this high flying nigga who about to boom and do all that shit like that. Like, and then you had position players, like everybody played their position. So, like during that era, bro, they didn't put the extra emphasis on championships. They just like Jordan the best because he's winning all the championships. But not get it confused, it's still a gang of other people. You got Shaqs, Penny Hardaways, fucking Pat Ewing.
that's another team. That's another team that added to the expansion. Orlando Magic was a new team.
Yeah.
Y'all really sleep on the fact that the league was kind of watered down in the '90s, man.
No,
All the expansion.
the league was new, bro. The
Not
league
watered
was
down,
new, bro. It's
So
new.
makes you this: you add the Magic, you add the Charlotte Hornets, and you add the Vancouver Grizzlies. That don't water it down.
Nah, that's not
Then the
watered
Raptors, you
down,
had the
bro.
Raptors come up too. So you had like 4 teams come like out of nowhere.
Nah, it's not watered down, bro. That's the
What did my
inflow
boy
of
just do?
it's the popularity of boxing during the time, bro. I mean, of basketball. The game is growing, my nigga. The game growing. So you
don't think when they had those expansion drafts, that don't take away from teams? When they do when you can only protect so many players and they got these expansion drafts like they had. This is what I'm saying. You got to tell the whole story. You can't just tell
bro,
the good
that's
stuff.
part of the game. Like we know, like these teams came and they coming into play, but bro, you got to spread from the talent. It's more talent coming because you talking about a time where they really what basketball was basketball. You didn't even like seeing Jordan play made motherfuckers open their eyes. Like, damn, it's a lot of good players. You talking about coming from the hood and shit, like. All that shit.
Penny was my dude too, Just. I like Penny too, man. I think didn't Jordan wear Penny shoes? Something like that.
Yeah, he wore them doing he wore them doing when he against each other in the playoffs.
And Penny slighted Kobe. Kobe ain't forget that shit.
My favorite player back then was Grant Hill. I remember I had my grandma go buy me them Feelers, man. I don't know if y'all remember them white Feelers, man.
Yeah,
that my
I know
man Grant Hill had.
Me. But Penny was my favorite player, like Penny, because shit, I seen him beat Jordan. They were like Shaq and all that shit.
Oh man.
On me, like I'm that old, bro. I really remember saying that shit. I really asked my mom was wearing this shit, like really watching.
They wouldn't have got him. They wouldn't have got him if Jordan played the whole season. No, say nothing.
Shit, I mean, they probably would have, bro, because it is what it is. Like Kobe, not Kobe, but Shaq and fucking Penny, bro. That shit was like something different, bro. That shit was different.
Amen Hakeem wasn't that
different, bro.
Hey, you right about Penny being different, but the thing about Penny is he didn't help nobody win nothing. Soon as
he got hurt. He got hurt.
He wasn't hurt right away.
Injuries took him out.
What I'm saying, he wasn't hurt right away though.
It go to what I was saying. Like he didn't have to do too much. Check, you looking better because you get to show everything that you're doing. Like you get to show you can pass. I can show that y'all can dunk. I can shoot. I can do everything. You lose a piece like Shaq, and you have to do more. It take away from everything you could do, and you overdid yourself, and you hurt your motherfucking self doing that shit.
Well, Kobe did the same thing. He didn't. None of that stuff happened.
Who?
Kobe had the same thing happen when Shaq left. He didn't get hurt. The thing is, Penny didn't take care of his body.
Kobe knew the game in a whole different way, a whole different level.
I think him sitting on the bench for 3 years really made him appreciate the game in a different way than most superstars. because I think he's the only guy I can ever think of that was on the bench. I think Dale Harris had him on the bench for like 3 solid years, man. I
Who?
mean, Dale Harris, Kobe. He had Kobe on the bench for like 3 solid years, man. He really did. Because they had Eddie Jones, they had Nick Van Exel, and really Eddie Jones was a really, really good defender
Man,
and
T
kind of a
Mac,
fringe.
that's another story right there. T Mac, I ain't going to cap for him.
Yeah,
That's my guy though. I got bro on my wall, but that playoff shit, yeah, unacceptable, bro.
Eddie
yeah.
Jones.
T Mac the same thing with injuries, but then see these are guys who didn't take care of themselves, man. It's the same thing like with Vince Carter. Like I remember when I was a kid, everybody thought Vince Carter was gonna be the next Jordan, but Kobe just somehow outworked him because really you can't tell me that uh,
That's another guy in the
Vince
playoffs. Two
Carter, man.
cousins.
Yeah, Vince Carter, man. Vince Carter, man. He really underachieved like crazy,
It's
bro.
IQ, bro. It's IQ, man. It's
You
different.
think they
Like
ain't have it?
they didn't have it to the level of a Kobe,
Right.
a nigga that look at how you see the game.
Q, they had
You,
Phil Jackson, bro. They
you
had Phil
really,
Jackson. He
it's a
had Phil
different.
Jackson.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not just that with Kobe, my nigga. Like you talk about a nigga that knew the rules and then he learned the referee rules and all this shit. Like coming
That
in
nigga was
early,
weird.
leaving late. Bro, that shit, man, it's different, bro. That's a different type of nigga. Like you talking about a nigga that's eat, sleep, breathe, and shit basketball, my nigga. No cap. That's what he was, bro. That nigga, like, man, you can't take that away from a nigga. Cause what a nigga got up here is gonna show on it just showed, bro. It
But
just showed
see,
him winning them 2 rings without Shaq, like my nigga.
man, when
Yeah,
you,
them
I'm gonna
niggas weren't that good, bro.
let me
Facts.
tell you, let me tell you something
Nobody
about
did
Shaq.
it.
You realize that Shaq is the only player other than Jordan and Bill Russell to have a three-peat. And I'm gonna tell you, it none of those rings was because of Kobe. You might could say he did good in that Indiana game when he helped win it, but if they would have lost that, all Shaq would have did was come back and drop 35, and he would have won. If Shaq wouldn't have got addicted to Big Macs like he said he did, I think Shaq could have been the greatest of all time. And he was so
That's an
dominant,
understatement. That's an understatement,
he
bro.
just
Of
couldn't even.
course.
He was like a dancing bear. I mean, the
He was
thing is,
agile as shit.
and then he had the mind of Phil Jackson. See, Kobe had a perfect storm, man. He had Phil Jackson, played with a top 5 player of all time, and on top of that, he had Michael Jordan in his ear, as we found out in Last Dance, teaching him how to get the game. Man, that's what makes LeBron so special. He never had that type of coaching. He never had that
He
type
never
of
went to
person to help
college.
him. Never went. Man, think about it. Jordan had Dean Smith.
Yeah.
You got Dean Smith. You had George Karl. These type of dudes teaching you the game. Larry Brown from North Carolina. Then you see him go to the pros. People forget about Tex Winter. I don't know if y'all know about Tex Winter, the real creator of the triangle offense.
Oh
Tex
yeah, yeah,
Winter.
I know Phil and created, but I forgot the dude name. Yeah,
Yeah, Tex Winter created it. Tex Winter is one of the greatest coaches. You ever hear Kobe talk about Tex Winter? God rest his soul. It just took. See, the thing is, these great basketball minds contributed to Kobe being great, and that's because I watched every dribble of the man's career. Just about, I watched almost every dribble because I remember like in kindergarten, bro, getting my Kobe jersey. Like he really. I'm telling you, man, they really
How,
just ran.
how old did you be, BBO?
32,
You said
32.
how old was you when you got your Kobe jersey?
I think it was like when I was 6. That's when
Oh,
he came. Yeah,
yeah,
'96.
that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I remember that shit. My favorite player was Ray Allen coming in that shit.
Oh, he
That
was a
was
dog. He was a dog with
yeah,
Milwaukee with Big Dog in there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
it didn't pan out like that. Like, cause my favorite player was motherfucking Jesus. You know what I mean? He got game. That was my shit. My sister favorite player was motherfucking Iverson, and my brother favorite player was Kobe. So,
Mhm.
nigga, I remember me and my sister going back and forth, nigga, the playoffs with Milwaukee, nigga, and Iverson going against each other and shit. Nigga, and Frank Allen just couldn't get that nigga couldn't even get past Iverson, my nigga. I seen nigga lose that nigga 2 years in a row, my nigga. Iverson get to go play Kobe and all that shit. My brother happy because them niggas won. Like I remember all that shit. Like I remember hella games. I was in the barbershop talking to one of the barbers about games I remember watching, seeing shit
Mhm.
live, like so much shit. Like even now, like nigga, I remember, nigga, when Iguodala crossed the fuck out of old boy, like I seen that shit live, nigga. I remember watching hella shit just sitting there like, damn, that shit monumental now, nigga. Iguodala hitting that nigga behind the back and all that shit. They played that shit so much, like,
I,
man.
I know what you mean. I remember watching.
I never liked Kobe, bro. I
I
never liked Kobe.
I
Nigga.
remember watching the Portland Trailblazers with a young Jermaine O'Neal, a young Zach Randolph. You had Sabonis, you had Scottie Pippen, and they almost beat us, dude. They almost beat us. And even the fact how Brian Grant, people, because I'm real into that basketball, man. How Brian Grant was one of the first guys to kind of help neutralize Shaq a little bit. That was the only time Shaq struggled was when they played the Portland, what they used to call them, the Jail Blazers, because they threw all them different bodies at him. And I'm telling you, from watching Kobe, he really had nothing to do with them guys winning. He had more to do with that last championship than he did any of the first two. The last one, I can say, he did his thing, and that's why you hate hearing Jason Tatum just be like texting a dead man, posting it and all. It's like, dude, get a life, man. Go out there and make your own legacy, man.
That nigga said get a life.
I mean, that's weird, bro. Come on, man. If you think about it, his wife got to be at home watching you text her dead husband. That's weird.
You embarrassing my nigga, and then you go out there and you trash, nigga.
And you go on the finals and absolutely become a turnover machine.
Let me say this, bro. Like, all these media personalities was hyping this nigga up in the beginning of the season. The only fucking improvement he made from last year, the only improvement I see is he got a little bit more aggressive on offense, bro. The nigga still turning the ball over on some stupid shit. The game the other night with the Knicks was just like, bro, like, what are you doing? The man that has been taking these bullets for Jason Tatum is Jaylen Brown, bro. He been showing up, bro. He's been hella consistent, bro. He was showing up a lot when last year in the playoffs when Jason Tatum was doing this bullshit, bro. He had 100 turnovers in the playoffs last year. The only improvement he made was get more aggressive on offense. And now, when he's out of the rhythm of his game and he just jacking up shots, bro, he decides to just turn the ball over, bro. And the two matchups that he had with the Warriors, bro, them niggas was doing him bad, bro. The last performance, he ended up with 30 points and 17 rebounds, but I watched that entire game, bro. He was terrible in that game, bro. The game before that when he played them, terrible, bro. I don't know if it was Draymond clamping him or what. He couldn't hit a shot to save his life, bro. If the Warriors wind miraculously coming back from the dead, bro, and they meet the Celtics in the finals, they're going to get beat again, bro. I would bet any amount of money on that, bro. Because Jason Tatum, he has a problem, bro. I don't know quite what it is, bro. But that man, I don't trust him, bro. I do not trust him, bro.
Two problems with Jason Tatum that I just noticeably see. One, his IQ not getting no better. His vision for the game, his vision for what he do best is not getting better. He just play a lot of freestyle shit. And he ain't got a clutch bone in his body. The lights get on, the nigga sweating, knees weak, arms is heavy. You know mom spaghetti and shit. Like, I don't know what's up with the bull, man. I'm be honest, like, he ain't really like when it's like he put the pressure on himself by texting Kobe and doing all this weird shit. You put the pressure on yourself, so when you playing a Warriors game, nigga, you crashing, nigga. When your ass when your ass playing the fucking Indiana Pacers, nigga, you doing good, nigga.
Exactly.
I mean, but you play somebody that means something, you looking crazy because you know they watching you. So
he's a weirdo, man. He's a weirdo, man. I see Chris.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo, man.
Why you gotta be all that, guys?
He's a weirdo, bro. I don't think you understand. X, you don't understand how weird that is.
Yeah, that was weird, man.
To text somebody dead, bro. That's sick.
And I
man.
forgot about that too.
That's sick.
In
man.
hindsight, I wasn't thinking about it like that, but now that you like say it out your mouth and I'm thinking about it, yeah, that shit weird, bro.
Man, the only thing that make it weird is you didn't
deliver.
Yeah, the way you played didn't justify that. like he should have if he would have really kept the same energy, he should have posted him texting Kobe, "I'm sorry, my nigga." On me. I let Kobe down, nigga. Just like J. Cole wrote a song for Nas, nigga. I let Nas down, nigga. You let Kobe down, nigga. On me. You should have texted that same phone, nigga. I'm sorry, nigga. And his wife blocked you, nigga. On me, you bullshit.
Let me ask y'all this. Right. Who y'all think will win the chip this year, bro? All honesty, bro.
I don't know. I think shit, bro. I
That
want
shit.
to be honest, but I don't know.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know neither. Shit, hard as hell. It's parody in the leaf for sure.
I want to say Giannis or the Suns, bro, but
It
I'm not sure.
depends.
If I had to, I really like. I really just like Giannis because he the only nigga like Giannis just talk different. He
Yeah,
different, bro. It's different.
that's not a bad pick. And I can't believe the Bucks looking as good as they did without him for them little bit of games. But them niggas was. I was surprised. I still don't know how Chris Middleton looking. I don't know because that
Um,
injury got him fucked up.
yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying.
but you know they have been playing. If it's gonna come up to Chris Middleton, bro, he gonna have to show up, bro. He gonna have to show up, bro.
The only thing, bro, and I've been telling niggas this shit at the shop, bro. The only thing, bro, what I really feel like need to happen, bro, and this the only thing that might get me to stop probably talking shit about Dame, because I do respect Dame. I like Dame. You know what I mean? But niggas try to make it seem like Dame is like something out of this world
Dang,
compared to some people that I clearly see people shit on. Like I see a motherfucker shit on a Westbrook or CP3 and Dame get all the praise because he playing better right now.
mm-hmm.
But when I look at the career, Dame career not better than no CP3 or no Russell Westbrook career. But how you been playing now recently? Yeah, last 4 or 5 years.
I
Yeah,
think what they do is,
yeah.
into that one conference finals, but he only won one game against the Warriors in 3 series, bro. And one of those series they ain't even have KD and he got swept. So it's like, you know,
Like this, bro. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Only way Dame go to the Bucks, my nigga. Dame go to the Bucks. Him, Middleton, Giannis, my nigga. I damn near think they'll win 2 in a row, my nigga.
that's a super team, my nigga. I
I
ain't
would
gonna lie.
love I would love to see Dame in New
I,
York,
I
man.
want to see it though. But Dame.
Wait, let me ask y'all this too. How y'all feel about super teams? Do y'all think that shit is like do it not bother y'all? Or do y'all like say all right, say for example, one of your favorite players, right? They real say for example, I'm not saying this y'all favorite player, but say for example, y'all favorite player is an all-time great like Steph, right? And
Right.
he go play with who can I say? He go over there with
LeBron.
Giannis, bro. Yeah, or he go with LeBron. And when LeBron was in his prime, right? And that I would consider that a super team, especially if they well put together, things like that. But let's just say he go with Giannis and Chris Middleton, all them over there, right? That's a super
Mhm.
team, right? How would y'all feel about it? Do y'all think that's fair? Do y'all not care? Like what? What y'all think about super team?
I don't think I don't think super teams is bad. I think at the end of the day, man, it's just that super teams usually don't win like they used to. I mean, the fact is, LeBron was in Miami 4 years, man. He only won 2 chips. I mean, you know, your boy Kevin Durant was in. How long was he in Golden State? 3 years, and he only
3
won. He
years.
should have. He should have won 3 chips in a row.
They
I
got
mean,
hurt. He got hurt, yeah. So
it's just the thing is, super teams never seem to ever, meet their full potential. So either way it go, man, I like the parity in the league because I really don't
right.
see how. I don't know everybody excited about the whole Phoenix Suns, but dude, Kevin Durant like to get on that gurney and go to sleep. Same thing with Chris Paul. Chris Paul is always on the gurney with oxygen on his face. He's not about to win, dude. You talking about dudes who like to be on the gurney too much, and it's like that's the thing that separates the good from the great. You gotta want to you gotta play when it matters, man. Only time we seen Chris
Right.
Paul and these guys play is like perfect case scenario. We don't never see these dudes when it really matter. How what's the last? What's his last? I wonder what Chris Paul's record is. His last 4 elimination games. What is his stats? His last 4 elimination games? Because he's been playing like doo doo to me. I don't see why everybody's so high on the
I wouldn't
Suns.
say that. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. Chris Paul, he's an impactful player. He definitely impacted the Phoenix Suns greatly. I think more
A couple of
so.
years ago,
No. In recent time, now I'm not. I wouldn't say this season for sure, but last season, the season before that, definitely. But my thing with him is, bro, like it's either he's always injured or he doesn't show up when it counts the most, especially last year. Last year was probably the worst case I seen from him. And he had a good series against the Mavericks, but in that game 7, he was a no-show, just like Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really don't know what to say. But I get it. I get his responsibilities is only just assisting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Facilitating the offense, getting everybody to their spots. But in that game, he was terrible, bro. That's a game 7 that they shouldn't even have been in, bro, because the Mavs were nowhere near the favorite. They had a lesser team, obviously. The Suns were 10 or 12 games better than the entire Western Conference last year, bro. The entire league, I mean.
I don't know. Brunson turned out to be a baller, man. I tell you that. Brunson,
Man,
I'm what he don't want to. I'm surprised he won an All-Star this year. I mean, Brunson is just
Yeah, he hooping.
he's been fantastic, man.
Yeah, he's
That's all you can say, man. He's been fantastic.
yeah, Brunson, he decent. I don't know the super team shit, bro.
What about KD shit? That shit was unacceptable. You know that, Q. That shit was black.
You talking about KD going to the Suns? Huh?
Going to the Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, see, I feel like, man, I don't really care for the super teams, but like how I watch basketball, bro, I really it's super individual. It like basketball, like hella individualized. I do like they do got the super teams, but super teams just prove how much individual it is. It's just about these 3 players, and then we gonna put something around it and whatever. It don't matter who the other motherfuckers is, rather than doing what the Bucks did, doing what the Warriors did, draft, build your team, bring in people to make you better. You know, that's what I like. But when I just watch basketball, I'm pretty much like I just look at how people play. I just look at how they play. Like, oh, he got the ball. I'll see how he pass. Oh, let me see how he look on defense. Like I said, I watch all type of games. I'm watching Orlando games. Hell, I watch Rocket games. Shit, I'm watching. It really don't matter. A lot of like the big teams, super teams like Brian and the Warriors, like in the Celtics. Yeah, I kind of watch them depending on who they play, but I probably watch more like off-brand teams because I like watching the young dudes, the young people coming up, the people that's on the bench, the people that's supposed to be helping. Because at the end of the day, like when you talking about the playoffs and you talking about the finals, those ultimately are the people that's gonna matter. The little shit that they do, the superstars are the superstars, the starters, the best player on the teams, they do what they do. But you still gonna need the X factor. You still gonna need that extra player, and you know.
Hey Q, what's that center's name that played for the Rockets, man? He's a dog. What's that center's name that played?
Sengun.
Man, he's a dog.
I think his name's Sen. I think you're
Man,
talking about the white boy, Sen.
Yeah, he should be a Laker, bro. He's a dog, man.
Dude, good as hell.
He's super good.
And he young though. Like, see, all them young. And shit, that's what Dame just torched. He torched the, you know what I mean? The fucking
bro. That BBO was just talking about, bro. Like I don't know why people getting mad at me. Some of my friends getting mad at me because it's like Dame scored 71 and they want me to like fucking light my hair on fire and get excited. Like, nigga, the league is easy to score on. Like, what you want me to say? Another nigga just had 71. Like, niggas wasn't doing that shit often in the 90s and early 2000s. Niggas wasn't scoring 60, 70. Like, bro.
They weren't trapping him or nothing. They just let him do what he want. But what I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta watch out for that center. That center, I think you said his name right, but that dude, he might be an MVP one day. Like you had a good point. Some of these young dudes is coming up like that center dude. He tough, man. Like he can defend, he can score, got a soft touch around the basket. I don't know why the Lakers didn't try to get him, man. I think he like 20 years old too. Like, dang,
man,
that's why the Lakers. You know why the Lakers? They got a stupid front office, bro. Them niggas got a peanut IQ, bro, on that front office, bro.
That's all I like, man. I like what, man. My favorite team, the Wild Boy, it got to be Orlando, bro. I like Orlando, man. I like seeing that nigga Markelle Fultz go off. That nigga Paulo, man. That dude is. When I tell you, I seen him torch the fuck out of Jason Tatum when they played, my nigga.
Oh, he had his way. He had
It
his way.
was egregious, my
Yeah,
nigga.
he
That's
had his way.
crazy, nigga. Like I like watching Orlando. That might be one of my favorite teams to watch. I like watching Jalen Green play. My favorite white boy. I like Markkinen. That's my favorite like white boy. I like seeing who. Luca Cole, but the Markkinen dude, bruh, dude, nice. I wish he would. I wish he would have stayed on the. I wish he would have stayed on probably the Cavaliers, bro. Because I think he started on the Bulls. He got drafted by the Bulls. That's when I first seen him playing. But that
Yeah, we
dude, bro, he got a 3 ball in. He dunking that bitch. He
Hey,
crazy.
when it's all said and done, Luca and Giannis them niggas gonna be the two players, bro. I see it, bro. I see it.
I don't
honestly,
know.
man,
I got to
you
see
know,
how it pan out with Luca, man. It's kind of I don't
That shit
know.
he did last year against the Suns, it was a precursor to me. I ain't gonna lie, but when he got to the Warriors, it was like that was just a next step up because the Suns, like, I don't know how to explain it. The Warriors, like, I don't know. The Warriors just got a lot more experience than the Suns. That's probably what it was for sure. But when he got to them, it was like, oh yeah, we gonna keep you on the leash for sure. Yeah, you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? But he showed me something last year. He definitely did. Like he gonna show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
he
He
had his
showed
he had
me.
his way with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George,
Yeah,
like his
Oh
first
yeah,
two
that was the
playoff
first. That
series.
was the
yeah.
bubble year. Yeah,
He
and the
Yeah,
showed
man.
second year. Yeah.
he showed me his first year before the All-Star break that he was it, like going head to head with LeBron and shit. He showed me that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like I ain't know who the fuck it was. Cause I don't watch college basketball, so I'm not too don't be knowing like a lot of niggas
Nah,
coming
he
out the
wasn't in
draft.
college. He was.
Yeah, I
He been
know.
a pro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I
Oh,
don't pay attention to like people that get drafted. I'll kind of look into like the top 50, you know what I mean, or the top 25.
yeah,
I'll
I don't
kind
do
of
that shit neither.
if
Yeah.
I hear them, but I just see them as they come in. So when I'm watching Dallas, I'm like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this
Facts, bro.
dude, man? And I was like, bro, the first time I seen him play, I was like, that dude was crazy. Like, and I was high on Trey Young. When I seen him, I'm like, what the fuck? He might be, so man, it be kind of crazy like that with the league, man.
But
But
man,
I do think Luca, bro, I'm not sure about him because I don't know if he gonna be able to play with other people.
yeah,
I'm gonna
facts.
be honest. You know what I mean? I
He
don't know
looked
if
good with Kyrie when Kyrie put up 26.
how many games they lost, how many games they won since they've
They
been.
they they one
Like,
and
oh,
two, I think.
They don't play no defense, man. They're not gonna win no games. Q. I'm
They
talking
one and
about.
two for sure.
so what I'm that's what I'm saying. Like who you like the Dallas gonna have to come up with something to work around to make their team better because I'm gonna be honest, like I like Luca, but
That's not a winning formula. We've seen that with
man,
James Harden.
he give
Yeah.
me he give me Dame vibes. He
And
give
you
me
know,
Dame vibes, my nigga. Like
you
he a
know, you know the
better he a point guard, but he a better rebounder than passer. But is he a point guard or is he a shooting guard or is he a you know what I mean?
he a point. He
Yeah,
a
he a
point.
point.
He
He
only 6'7".
yeah, and
He a point.
he rebound better than he can pass.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I tell you what.
When he had his triple double, what he had more assists or rebounds?
He had
I
like
mean, I don't
15
look at it
rings.
like that. Like,
I
He
mean, but on a regular basis, he
yeah,
has
he an
more
elite
assists.
rebounder.
He
X, he
has
an
more
elite rebounder.
rebounds than assists, like on a regular basis.
He
He
could average 15
I mean,
rebounds a
I
game.
think, uh,
Easy. He could average 15
see,
rebounds a
see
game.
now it's different when you talking about Rondo and shit like that. That nigga would he still gonna have damn near more assists
I
than
think that
rebounds. Like he
rebounding
was a
shit
better
is like,
passer.
I don't know that. I don't know. He not the
15.
biggest dude, but he do got some size on him, so I kind of attribute that to that. Like, I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know.
the size is why he
He
rebounds.
he
I
way bigger than Melo. Think about Melo. He's like
yeah.
he got about
I
20,
don't know.
30 pounds on Melo.
But he not passing like Melo.
No, but
What?
LaMelo's not scoring like him either.
Nah.
LaMelo is better.
Mel-
LaMelo a better passer.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said LaMelo. Oh, I thought you said Carmelo. I thought
No,
No,
no, no, no. I'm talking
you
about
said
Melo,
Melo.
yeah.
Carmelo. Oh yeah,
Nah,
Melo can pass the rock for sure. Hell
I
yeah.
think Melo's the second best passer in the league, man. He really,
Y'all got me confused. Y'all gotta say LaMelo because he ain't earned that name yet. Cause I'm thinking y'all talking about Carmelo. I'm like, what the fuck?
he rookie of the year, bro. What do you mean? You talk about XE
He ain't
rookie of
no
the year.
rookie of the year. We talk. This not even his
No,
first
no,
year.
he won. No, he won rookie of the year. You said,
Oh,
what
oh,
did he
oh,
do? Yeah, he won rookie of the year. Man, he
Nah,
not no bust.
I mean that don't mean he earned the nickname over Carmelo. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he ain't put in enough work. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Not yet.
I mean, the nigga just got hurt and he
Yeah, he
ain't
got hurt.
put his ass in, bro. He bullshitting already.
Man,
That
he
was an
looked
unlucky injury
like
because he
Jason
didn't
Kidd.
really tweak his leg like that. His
He looked
ankle.
like Jason Kidd, man. That's the thing I'm excited about. He looked like Jason Kidd from Phoenix. Like he really looking like
He got to play some motherfucking defense to beat some Jason Kidd, bro.
He too flashy.
don't nobody play defense no more, bro.
That's what
So
I'm
I can't really hold him to that. Nobody
Yeah, you
plays
right.
defense.
That's why I can't. That's why I don't say these guys like skilled like that. Defense is a crazy. It's you gotta be very skilled. You gotta have good footwork, good hands, good vision. You gotta know a lot of shit. That's a skill. These motherfuckers ain't as skilled as people say they are because they don't got
No.
no fucking defense. Bro.
See, that nigga Kawhi, bro, he was the gold standard of that shit when back in when he was like on his like
System,
militant
At
shit.
17, yeah.
the system helped him flourish. I
Yeah,
don't.
that too.
I
But
wouldn't say that because
but I also think he was
I don't
talented
see niggas
defensively.
give him the business.
I mean, that happens. You niggas gonna give
you're
you the
gonna
Nah,
get
business. I
scored
mean,
I'm
on.
saying
Jordan
like
got the business put on him before though.
It's the
I'm
pros,
saying
man.
like on the consist like I can't say consistent
I
because
seen John
he
Starks
don't
put it
play.
on Jordan.
Yeah, but I'm saying like on some like when you seen him playing for the San Antonio, you weren't really seeing that. Even when he played with the Raptors,
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
like
Yeah, that's what
like
I'm talking
you
about. Yeah.
like you kinda didn't see it like that, but you forget he had two top defensive players in Gasol and motherfucking Ibaka. You know what I mean? That them two
And
defensive.
Pascal was a huge help. People
Yeah,
forget about
and
Pascal.
that's all he did, especially when he was guarding Giannis. He just sent them to them. Like, okay, I'm gonna send you
Yeah.
that way. It's a system. He's smart within the system, but you talking about one-on-one cook.
Nah, you ain't about to do that.
You know what though?
Depending on who it is. When you
If you
talk
think
about
about it,
him mixed with another elite like him, cook.
if you think about it, he did get 30. He got 35 put on him by LeBron and won MVP after LeBron was giving him 35 and 7 and 6 and 6.
I
I
mean,
mean,
when you look at it like that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
he get cooked up.
Time out.
Go ahead.
When LeBron was guarding when he was guarding LeBron in the series, I'm not
Mhm.
talking about when LeBron got that 35 on other niggas in that series. When he was guarding LeBron, I think he held him to, I want to say, don't hold me to this, but I want to say he held him to like 40% from the field, bro. When he was guarding LeBron. LeBron got that 35, but it wasn't only on just Kawhi. Like Kawhi wasn't guarding the whole, like, don't do that. He wasn't just out there torching him. That's not a fact.
I don't know. And then your boy Luca used to give it to Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, that's not the same Kawhi. I was referring to the Spurs Kawhi, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in the second series, he clamped Luka up. Towards the latter half of that series, he started clamping him up. They started knocking him around, getting him tired, and he started clamping him up. Sure.
Let me ask you a question, man. What do you think that Kawhi Leonard is an all-time great player?
Damn, that's a good ass question. That's a damn good fucking question, bro. And I really don't have an answer for that shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's funny because he had a better career. He's having a better career than T Mac, having a better career than Vince Carter and Allen Iverson. But I can't say there was ever a time when he was the man. Because even when he won his championship with the Raptors, man, you had Kevin Durant on a gurney. You had Klay Thompson on a gurney. I mean, it was just I don't know. And the funny thing is, if Steph wouldn't
I
have missed that
mean,
shot, you
I
could
think
say that
he
he was
was
gonna win.
robbed. I mean, I don't think he would have beat the Warriors in 2017, but that was by far. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was a tremendous year he had. If Russell Westbrook wasn't doing what he was doing, I think
Mhm.
Kawhi would have won MVP, bro. That was a great year, bro. That nobody ever gonna talk about. We gonna forget about. But if you get a chance, go back and look at his 2017 season, bro. Kawhi was, bro. that Spurs team, he didn't have another. He did have another All-Star with him. He had LaMarcus Aldridge, but that's about it, bro. And that team won 60 games. They was the second best defense in the league behind the Warriors. I think they was the second best offense, bro. They
Oh, you
was
talking about when he
killing,
got
bro.
his foot
Yeah,
stepped on? Yeah.
that year, bro. And then he's giving them the business in that game one, and people want to get beside themselves saying he would have beat the Warriors, like you just said. LeBron would have beat the Warriors if he won in Game 1, 2018. Man, cut it out, man. Ain't nobody was beating that team, bro. Nobody was beating that team, bro. That shit
I
was
just
just
seen
cheap.
I seen a different LeBron, and to be honest with you, when LeBron plays angry, I don't think there's a better player ever. And LeBron was so angry playing that
I
game.
don't know
I
about
mean,
all that.
he had like 50 points, like 10 assists, 8, 9 rebounds.
And then the game after that, he broke his hand, and that was his excuse. Oh, my hand broke and all that. You know what I'm saying? So don't come
Hey,
on, man.
they said he fell cooking grits or something.
No,
But
he punched the clip. He punched the clipboard. You know what happened, bro? Come on, bro. That's how he broke his hand, bro. That nigga right there, man.
hey, man, somebody tripped him, man, when he was trying to make some grits too. Hey, but I got love for y'all cats, but I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna hit y'all cats up soon.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
it,
Y'all
man.
y'all be easy, man.
All right,
Peace.
man.